Hey everybody, just want to let you know this is the 42nd episode of the Coffeebreath Show, so if you're out there right now, it's time to light up, smoke up, because we're never getting to 420. I don't think we're going to get that far.
Thank God.
It's going to, you know what, I don't know, maybe don't quote me on this, but I would be surprised if we got to 420, so I think this might be the closest we ever get right here tonight. Live from Bar Coffeebreath. Thank you for being here with us. Sorry we're a couple minutes late. You know, people are going to file in. They're going to show up eventually. They noticed that we weren't on time, and so they're going to, you know, adjust accordingly for their schedules. Thanks for being here, everybody. Welcome back to Bar Coffeebreath. It's been 7 days since we were here because this show happens every Friday night at 7 p.m.
That's a weird way to say
I said
that.
7 p.m. 8 p.m. The show's at 8 p.m. Pacific.
I feel like
I don't know about that.
This is a nightmare.
the Coffeebreath Show, but every time it starts,
episode.
yeah, the Coffeebreath Show, but every time it starts, the intro gets longer.
Yeah.
That's why we're never gonna get to 420 because it's exponential.
Yeah,
just because
we're gonna
the
do a
intro by then.
420 long. You know what? I'm saying it right here. Clip this shit. If we ever get to episode 420, I will make it a 420 hour long episode. I will stream for 420 hours.
How many
straight.
days is that?
I don't know.
It's like 2 weeks.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's about 2 weeks.
But you can clip this right now, and if
at least 10 days.
listen, I think we'll probably fucking kill each other before we get that far, where we're doing 420
Hi, Michelle.
episodes of this.
Hi, Michelle.
Hello, Michelle.
Hi, Michelle.
I think we'll probably murder each other before we can get to episode 420. But in the off chance that we do get that far, I just want to let you guys know that.
So we have a guest this week.
We have to do like a high.
Yes. Anyway,
Hi.
hello. Thanks, Myles, for bringing it back on track. Real great host, excellent host of the show.
Better
Myles,
than you, yeah.
Really good at hosting this show. We
I
do
do.
have a
Did I
guest.
miss a dress code memo?
I could host this show. No, it's just that we have no taste and we dress like
I
toddlers.
thought I would celebrate.
You're really gonna say that about the shirt that we're selling right now?
I actually am.
I mean,
But
yeah.
you can buy this shirt that looks like it was made for a toddler by checking out our store, whatever the store is.
I'll plug it. I'll
it.
plug it later. No,
Okay.
I'm not gonna plug in the first 5 minutes.
It's bit.ly.
Ben, thank you for the tier 1 sub. Appreciate it. Shout outs. Thanks for being here. Thanks
Hi,
for
Ben.
joining us. Thank you for your money. We do have a guest here tonight, fellas, individuals. We have several guests, but first we'll introduce the one right next to me. Perhaps you maybe are familiar with this individual, maybe this gamer, Adam, TheTattooDad, the one and only. Dear friend of the show, I don't know, introduce yourself. I'm not going to introduce you. Fuck you. You introduce yourself,
Fair
okay?
enough.
Right now. Do it.
I'm Adam. I had a
Good
kind
answer.
of fucked up life. I play video games and I laser tattoos off people. That's fun, ironically enough.
Laser the tattoos off people, by the way.
Off people,
This
not on.
Tattoo
off.
removal expert. Right
Shoot
here.
lasers at people, blow up molecules of ink underneath their skin.
So you are not
Doesn't work.
your own portfolio.
No, I have removed some of my own tattoos.
Oh.
though.
Wait, you removed
That's
your own
not-
tattoo?
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to
That's
assume like
fucking
here, right?
No,
Like-
no. Look at my fingers. Like they're all faded and fuck.
What about
Like,
here? This looks like there's.
They're
Look
all
at that one.
faded and fucked.
Look at this
Mom.
one. Look
Yeah.
at this one's almost gone.
Shit.
My
So
mom's
you just
roasting us.
hold the gun up to you just like blast yourself.
I couldn't find the
I
video
don't blame
because
myself
I was,
for my
saving
hair.
a bunch
I
of
blame
stuff for this
genetics.
episode. But
Well,
there's a
we did
video
that
of me
to you.
shooting my fingers.
No, I actually got to cut
with
again.
the
Oh,
gun
yeah.
I
and
got
being
it
like,
etched up, yeah.
Flashbacks when I
Good
watched this weekly.
So we do have other
So
people
basically
off
like
screen,
There are other
which
people.
you
even
guys are
helps
talking
right now.
over our fucking guest!
it's fine.
We have to address the complaint.
There
There
are
are
other
voices
people
off
here.
screen.
Oh,
Oh
yeah.
my god, no, the complaint is coming from Parks. That's Parks' burner account.
Oh, is that Parks' burner?
Yes! Don't address that account. That's Parks.
Ignore that,
I knew I
man.
would get something.
Oh, then never mind.
Amazing.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Nobody is off screen
Yeah,
right
no
now. At
one's
least
here.
nobody relevant or interesting.
Whoever said I've got better hair than the other
Oh,
guys.
that's Liz's
That's
mom.
my mom.
Oh, thanks,
Big
Mom.
fan of the show.
Big fan of you.
Well, I
Oh,
guess
wait,
now...
Dan just texted me and said we should all go over there.
Who?
I said you. I said Dan.
What? Okay, you know what? I just need to get this out of the way. Oh, well, cool, Parks. You guys looks like you're ready. Looks like you're ready.
What do I do there?
Just turn the
Tap the
camera
shutter.
back on.
I don't really think that's hard.
So you have some stories today.
Oh
Hold
my god.
on. Hold on.
This is very similar
Maybe
to the
at some
disaster
point-
of my life.
No, you didn't turn it on, Parks.
Well, I did. It's literally look off.
You might have to press the camera, the viewfinder
That
button.
sounded
I
like
did,
it was
I
on.
did.
Oh yeah.
It's on now?
Wait, press the viewfinder
Oh
button.
my god, no, I understand.
I
Okay.
Hey, Jesus
There they
Christ,
are.
what a fucking show. Yeah, we
I
got
think
the
the show gets worse every day.
guys. I'm introducing a new concept, a new bit to the Coffeebreath Show. This is called the Coffeebreath Casting Couch, spelled with a K, as you can see on the sign behind them. That's because I ran out of C's on my sign. So this is the Coffeebreath Casting
It's
Couch.
hard.
We've got a live studio audience tonight. We've got Kathy Parks and a friend of the show, Sam, over there. They're mic'd as well, so you'll hear them and you can see them as well. I can even turn them on here. Look at that. Just a
Look
click
at
of a
that.
button.
Wow, looks like you've done that the whole time.
Yeah.
I'm turned on.
Coffeebreath Kathy Couch. I like, that's actually better. We should call it the Kathy Couch.
Yeah.
The Cathing Couch.
The
No.
Kathy Couch.
It's the couch from when she bullies you.
Caffeine couch.
I
anything
don't
there?
know.
Caffeine?
Wow,
Maybe
they're so
not.
big.
Sorry, who is the middle person? Oh, no one.
We've never met.
Yeah, no one of
We
any
just
value.
walked into
Parks
the house.
does look like a fucking
A homeless-
giant in this
yeah.
A
shot,
homeless
though.
man that
He's
walked into
just
the
long.
Something about this
Oh.
fucking lens makes Parks look like an absolute
It's-
titan.
It's just
probably
because you
because I'm
can
in
see
the
his
middle.
legs and he's in the middle.
You
That's
you
small.
do
It's
look
not my
quite
fault.
swole though.
Yeah, this fucking fisheye ass lens we got on that
Got some
camera.
big ass
Not
shoulders
actually
on there.
30 mil.
This is the Coffee Breath cross leg couch.
Yeah, the Coffeebreath Kathy casting cross leg couch. That's the
You
couch.
do not even have enough room for coffee breath on there.
Yeah, the whole sign might not be saying that. Well, anyway, thanks for joining us, everybody, for another episode of the Coffeebreath Show, live here every Friday night at 8 p.m. Pacific, not 7. Parks like the Biden in a sea of Carter. I don't know. Michelle's on one. I don't know. Anyway, thanks for being here with us. If this is your first time joining us, this is a show where we get up to no good live here at Bar Coffeebreath every Friday night. Different bit, different theme, different guests every week. It's so cool that, I love it when all of my guests just fucking whisper to each other.
I was pointing out that this intro took 7 minutes.
You can't put me next to Myles because he whispers things to me, and
I whisper things about how this show is scuffed that I know will fucking derail the entire episode.
I mean, it is fucking scuffed. No one asked any questions about that. But if this is your first time here, you should know that this is a fucking bad show. And every week we have some different guests or some different themes of what we're up to. And I've been trying since the start of this fucking program, since before this show even existed, to get Adam here. Because Adam, as they mentioned, has lived a pretty fucked up life. I think that's one way of putting it. Adam and I'll start by telling this. Adam and I met, so we grew up in the same city, going to all of the same concerts our entire lives and never met until 2 years ago in Los Angeles. We both grew up in Worcester, Massachusetts.
Very cool.
And we met because at the time I was working for an Overwatch League team that Adam is a fan of. And Adam showed up to one of their games, and that's how we met.
I'm sorry, I'm just laughing about the idea of a Boston Uprising fan.
Yeah, Adam, why do you hate
the
yourself?
one right here. This is the one.
I'm leaving.
That's
We're so close.
That's why Adam and I met, because we had so few fans. I knew all of them. I knew all
That's
three
true.
of them. There were only 3.
Me, Mel, and Alex.
Yeah, I know all of them well. They all became close friends of mine because they were the only people in the audience that would accept the flags. I got paid to hand out flags to the audience, and most people would turn them down, except for those 3 individuals, and I became friends with all of them.
That really sounds like it should have been your job as the video producer.
Yeah,
to be fair.
well, I also shouldn't have taken them to the players to doctor's appointments or fed them dinner, but I fucking did that too. But that's a conversation for another time. Anyway, so Adam and I had very, kind of parallel lives growing up, and then finally met here in Los Angeles. And anytime I ever talk to this motherfucker, they've got some crazy ass story for me. Like, I can't quite exaggerate enough how crazy Adam's life is. Like, I just have never met anybody with as many weird, fucked up stories as you. And so it's a pretty straightforward episode tonight, guys. I just wanted to get Adam on here. Just come on and tell us some of these fucking crazy stories. I've got some things we'll break it up with too, so that Adam's not just talking for 20 fucking
I
minutes
just want to
straight.
interrupt to address the chat. I think that Grand Day Out is an excellent choice of second favorite
already
Wallace
gone.
and Grumman episode.
Which one?
Don't
I
talk.
like the one where they go to the moon. Or
That's
where they
a good
Yeah.
one.
Don't
I
engage
like that
with Michelle.
one.
Michelle is here. Michelle is here to fucking take down our show. She
She's
always
leaving.
does
No,
this.
Michelle left.
She is
Don't
leaving.
No.
engage with her.
Is there one where
She
there
didn't even
was
hear
a
our
murder
answers.
chicken?
No, you're thinking of
The movie
The movie.
with the chickens.
That one gave me nightmares.
That was a banger.
Does that still count as
All right, I'm putting it
No,
back on
no.
the rails right now, taking it off of Wallace and Gromit. We're not going to talk about
Do you
Wallace
guys
and
remember
Gromit.
Chicken Run?
Yeah,
Yes,
what a
banger
weird
film.
movie.
We're not going to talk about it though.
Was it
Unless
Grandpa?
Adam wants to talk about it.
Yeah,
Would you like to talk about
You
Chicken?
know what, Adam? Would you like to talk about the 2003 animated film Chicken Run?
Is it really?
Chicken
Did you like know that off the top of your head?
If it's not 2003, I'll eat a fucking
I think it's
shoe.
2001.
It might be 2005. Somewhere between 3 and 5.
Well, what is your favorite anime? We are getting questions. What is your favorite anime?
What's my favorite
2000?
anime?
Eat the fucking
2000.
Alright,
shoe.
alright, first of all-
2000?
Yeah.
Alright, first of all, how do you know I'm a weeb? Second of all, I'm gonna say Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood.
Cringe.
Good answer.
That's fair.
But I haven't watched anime recently.
I thought I think you were about to be the one person to stop at just Full Metal Alchemist, because whenever
No.
someone says Full Metal Alchemist,
No.
I expect Brotherhood.
To be fair, I watched that when it was coming out on Toonami, and watched it all the way
Shout out
through,
to Toonami.
and really liked Full Metal Alchemist. And then they came out with Brotherhood, and I was like, I'll give it a shot. And then I was like, this is infinitely better.
No, it's
Yeah.
significantly better. Yeah.
The 03 season did give me mental health issues, I think. I think it broke me pretty young.
You know what's giving me mental health issues? This fucking
Yeah.
bar. I would like Adam to. I mean, I did build this show in a very specific way because one of the first things Adam ever told me about himself is a story about the time that they literally legally faked their death.
I wouldn't say legally.
There's a document which I have
There
ready
is
to
a
go on
document.
stream,
There
so
is
I
a
will show it.
document.
I will be showing it, but we should start off with that one. That was the. That
Should
was,
we, or should we end that with that one?
No, we
Oh.
should start with it.
I think we should start with it. Unless you feel strongly about ending it, I'll let you decide.
No, I'll start with it.
Okay.
This story takes a bit because it starts like a year before I faked my own death. I got a speeding ticket driving home from.
I love the fact that this is a misdemeanor.
I got a speeding
No,
ticket
no.
driving home from karaoke at Bit Bar in Salem, which is a video game.
Shoutouts Bitbar. I know Bitbar. I used to
bet
play
you
Marvel vs.
fucking
Capcom
do.
there.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
That's basically having the document doesn't mean it's legal. It definitely is not legal. Kathy, is it legal?
Yeah, can we get quick
Kathy, where's
lawyer
your hat?
check?
You
Is
gotta
it
see the
legal?
document.
Where's your hat?
Well, let's get through the
It's in the car. Should I go down and get it?
I think so.
Yeah, go downstairs and get it while they're doing the story.
let's get through the story first, and then we'll consult Kathy for the legal side of it. Sorry, I fat fingered.
I realize now that I'm putting this out there and
Yeah, you're gonna get arrested. now?
probably could get in trouble. for
It's
this.
okay. No one watches
Yeah,
this
it's true.
show.
Nobody watches the show.
We just won't have a VOD this week.
For
Cut it
legal
out the back.
purposes, this is just a joke.
I'll
so-
start playing some copyright music so that Twitch just rips the whole audio.
So I got a speeding ticket, and that was like it. So this being billed as like I faked my own death to get out of a parking ticket is kind of like
It was a speeding
misleading.
ticket. But yeah.
Oh yeah, speeding ticket. Sorry, is kind of misleading because I faked my own death to get out of a apartment that was like owned by a slumlord that would not let me
Oh, I
get
love living in
out of.
Boston.
Yeah, to be fair, yeah. That would not let me get out of a lease without paying the entirety of the lease. And my mom had just gotten sick, so I was like, I'm going home, like, and you can either let me go or I can take an eviction notice. And I don't really want that on my record. So, I was living in Woburn at the time.
Shoutouts Woburn,
Living with my
Massachusetts.
ex-girlfriend.
Woburn?
Woburn.
Woburn.
Not
Woburn.
not Worcester.
Woburn.
Woburn.
Ain't
Woburn.
no fucking way it's Woburn.
Yeah, there's a town called Woburn.
I
Oh,
know
Woburn
that. I
town.
know the town. It's not Woburn.
It is Woburn.
Yeah, we say
Why is
Woburn.
it Woburn?
Because it's W-O-B-U-R-N.
Wait, what did you think it was called, Liz?
Woburn.
It's Woburn.
No, it's Woburn.
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 Well,
all
to be
incorrect.
fair,
There is a Pokemon called Wooper.
Yeah,
Every-
which is W-O.
every town in Massachusetts
O-P-E-R.
is
there is another one.
The two O's.
there's a unique local pronunciation for every town in Massachusetts. If anyone out there
I
didn't know,
know.
Somebody get Worcester's name up there.
I just
Yeah,
wasn't
we-
prepared for Woburn.
Adam walked in like not even 5 minutes into being here, and we're just chatting about like all the different like
Kelly
fucking
Square, baby.
Yeah, Kelly Square, fucking shit. Where else did you live? You lived in some
Lol.
Yeah, you lived in Lowell,
Lawrence.
which is spelled
Fuck Bill
Yeah.
Erica.
Bill
Bill
Rica.
Rica gets me.
Bill Erica.
Yeah,
Wait,
it's
so
spelled
what-
Bellerica, but it's pronounced
Fuck
Bellrica.
Bill Rica.
Yeah. Fuck that one.
It's Bellrica?
It's
Yeah, it's
Rica.
Bill Rica.
Yeah, Bellrica. Every town in Massachusetts is pronounced
God, can
differently
we
than
just
it's
change
spelled.
this into like a
Yeah.
Massachusetts
Can we
shaming
just
stream?
Why is this?
And this is
Because
your
it's a
show. You
bad
can do whatever you
camera
want.
marks.
I think it's because it's battery operated, unless it's plugged in.
No, it
directly.
is. It's
It's-
just,
Yeah.
it has a timer on it. It's really bad.
Yeah.
Anyways.
It's not made for video.
It's not a bad camera.
I moved out of Woburn because my ex and I broke up, and I didn't want to pay for a $1,400 one-bedroom apartment by myself.
Understandable.
You were paying that much to live in fucking Woburn?
I was paying $700 to live in Woburn, and my girlfriend was paying
That's
$700.
too much to live in Woburn.
That total rent. I'm shocked that anyone
Um,
has lands that cost that much in Woburn, Massachusetts.
To be fair, it was a 1,400 square foot one-bedroom apartment.
Okay, I guess that's fair.
I was paying $1 per square foot.
Fair enough.
It was big. But I didn't want to do that anymore. So I moved to Lawrence. And like I was trying to get out of it as quickly as possible. So I picked like the first place I could find, and I was like, dope, this person's gonna let me in. They don't seem to mind that I'm covered in tattoos and probably a delinquent. Awesome. This is cool.
Excuse me, peanut gallery.
Hey, getting a little chatty over there.
Mute us, bitch!
Yeah, actually, can we do that? Can we just mute them?
I have to go like over there to do it. It's kind of hard. Oh, I'll gladly mute you, but I just don't want to hear any fucking chit chat over there. When you want to talk later on, you're like, oh, you muted me.
Woburn.
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 Hi, Mel.
Yes, there's the other Boston Uprising fan. See, I told you.
Summons.
We've assembled two
Two
of
of
them.
the three.
The last one.
We almost have Exodia. We just have to get Alex in here.
The last one will open the door to the spiritual temple and allow us to get the master
Boston
sword.
will actually get a win.
Yeah, it'll open the door to the 07 cavern where the Boston Uprising live. Okay. Anyway, Adam, continue.
Moved into this place in Lawrence. It was fine.
By the way, not Lawrence, Lawrence.
Lawrence.
Sure.
Can we nuke the East Coast?
Yeah,
I think
please.
so.
Can we stop talking about that?
Shout out to Ray. Thanks for joining us, Ray.
Hi, Ray. Moved in there. While I was like looking at the place, I heard this like so I thought it was just somebody outside like playing music and stuff. Turns out it was on top of a club.
Oh, fun.
Didn't know that. So I lived there for like 3 or 4 months. In those 3 or 4 months, the electricity was shut off twice because we weren't paying electricity per apartment. We were paying electricity in our rent. Except for our landlord wasn't paying the electricity.
That's some
That's
Boston
right.
shit.
The entirety of the apartment complex gets like shut off, like no electricity for,
No way.
for like a couple of days.
Days?
Days, not like hours, days. Like 2 days was like the minimum. And this happened like 2 or 3 times.
Now here's a question though.
Yeah.
Dan has admitted to there being multiple establishments in Massachusetts where if the electricity goes off, the water also goes off. Did you live in one of these places?
I didn't, but the hot water goes off.
The hot water goes off. So
Yeah.
cold
So
showers.
It's cold showers. It was also the middle of the summer, which isn't like nearly as bad here, but like not having AC.
That's not fun.
It's
No,
not fun.
I once spent a summer in Jamaica. Any Massachusetts heads out there?
JP, baby.
I do know that we have some Massachusetts viewers, so if you're out there, maybe you can verify. I spent a summer in Jamaica Plain, which is like the fucking. It's kind of the outskirts of Boston, but it's like this dead flat area.
It is.
It's not flat.
It's the flattest part of Boston.
There's some hills.
In terms of like there's not like buildings. It's like neighborhoodly.
Yeah, it's
My
like
friends
a
lived on the top of the steepest hill I've ever seen until I moved.
It is
there.
a lot like the Jamaica.
That was
Boston,
probably
yes.
Mission Hill.
It was.
It was, yeah.
But I lived in an attic in the center of Jamaica Plain where there was no air conditioning or fans or windows for an entire summer, and I slept every night fully naked, spread eagle on the bed with 4 electric fans just blowing on me from all sides.
I had two
So-
friends sharing a small bedroom in Brighton one summer, and they didn't have AC, and they didn't own a fan until August.
God, the
That's
Alston
fucked
Brighton.
up.
The Alston Brighton way, to be
So
honest.
Anyway, sorry, Adam.
I mean, I do
continue.
appreciate hearing how you were surrounded on all sides naked and being blown, but let's continue.
Hey, Dan.
Let's continue Adam's story here.
Did there used to be 4 Boston Uprising fans? Because you said that you had 3 fans blowing you, but what was the 4th?
My joke was so
Bad
much
bit.
better part.
Bad bit.
I'll have you know,
Bad bit.
despite trying, I've never blown Dan.
Yeah.
What'd
Listen,
you
I'm-
like?
You-
Say-
His hands are open.
I'm a brick wall.
His hands are open,
I'm
ladies.
tough to penetrate. I gotta. I don't know. Never mind. I'm not going.
I'm
to
You're
tough
saying
to
too many words
penetrate.
right now.
I think what I love about this
Glad my
show.
girlfriend isn't watching.
I think what I love about
She
this.
retweeted my
I
tweet
know.
earlier, so she's probably watching.
What I love about the show is the sheer amount of like swings and misses that
Well,
we
the
get.
show
It's
is
like a
ever.
Cardinals
It's
game.
almost all.
Like,
Good reference.
Thank you,
Solid
thank you.
reference.
Thank you.
Okay, back to Adam's story. You were in this apartment that was above a club.
Yes. No AC. Boston's humid, and
Gross.
Fucking
I don't
humid.
think you understand, or like Massachusetts in general. If you live out here in LA, you don't deal with that.
True.
I would rather deal with an LA summer with no AC than a Boston summer with no AC.
Because in LA
100%
there's
of the
no
time.
humidity, so you can just go in the shade and you're not
And
hot
you're not
anymore.
hot.
In Boston, it doesn't matter where the fuck you are. It feels like 1,000 degrees hotter than it is at all times.
And you
24 hours a
cannot
day.
breathe.
I almost
Yeah.
murdered Ben my first summer in Boston because we didn't have air conditioning.
It's a nightmare. Because
We
like not
almost
only
died.
does air conditioning keep you cool, it like cuts down the humidity as well, and like makes it so that you can breathe again. Humidity sucks.
Yeah.
That's
Anyways,
why-
Agreed.
That's why California is superior to everywhere else.
You're not wrong. That's why
Yeah,
I'm here.
you're right.
That's why 2 of us are here.
Yeah.
LA Hut is not like 90 degrees.
Not,
Yeah,
don't
LA
do,
Hot is
don't you
better.
dare.
LA Hot is when
Yeah, LA Hut is like 110.
when everything's on fire.
Yeah.
But even still, like, it's not humid. It's a dry
Yeah.
heat, so you can go
You can deal
inside
with
and
it,
you're
yeah.
not hot
Yeah,
anymore.
yeah. you
Mom,
can
we
deal
live
with
in a
it.
swamp. Why are you using Florida as your point of reference?
Yeah, I was about to say.
That's
don't you
true.
dare insult Florida.
Fuck Florida. Anyway, Adam,
So, I was okay with all of that shit. I'm a degenerate. Whatever. Who cares? I got to play my video games. I didn't have to pay a ton of rent, and it was like 2 feet from my work, so that was easy. But then my mom got sick, and my dad called me crying one night, and I've never heard or seen my dad cry in his entire life, and I was like, "Fuck, it's that bad. I've got to go home." So I talked to somebody about the leasing office, and I was like, "Hey, I was talking to one of the people next door that don't speak English because I speak a little Spanish. This is a lie. What would it take to break the lease? Because he's thinking about doing it." And they were like, "Oh, you just have to pay your entire rest of the lease's rent." And I was like, cool. I'm not going to do that.
That's so many dollars.
That's so many doll hairs, and I've only been here for 3 months.
so you had like
9 months.
9 months of rent up front.
Yeah.
How is that legal? It's usually
It's
you.
not.
It's
I don't
usually you
think
pay.
it is.
Yeah, usually you pay like 1
Dan,
to 2 months.
Let me
rent.
just remind you of a part of the story that happened, I would say BC before Kathy's interruption. Owned by Slumlord.
Yeah, it's true.
Well, wait,
Yeah.
what was my interruption? I never interrupt.
Kathy literally said it's not, and someone else also said it's not at the exact same time.
See, it's
So,
not.
kinda
It's
weird.
not. It's not legal.
It's not.
Anyways, fuck that guy. So
Don't worry.
I was like, how am I going to get out of this without having huge debt?
Just fucking
Good
just
switch.
zooming in
Anytime.
on yeah.
Wow.
How are you gonna get out of this without having huge debt?
So my brilliant idea was, I'll just die. And then I thought, I'll just die, but for fake.
That's my rationale every morning.
Yeah,
I'll just
exactly.
die.
Now, I
'Cause was
just- I wanna point
I
out-
won't deal with this, so I'll just die.
I do want to point out the amount of people who say, "Guess I'll just die," and don't commit to it.
I did it.
Makes you extremely
Cannot knock
admirable.
Adam's commitment.
That's true.
This motherfucker commits to a bit.
Now let's say
committed
hypothetically.
And that's why they're on the Coffeebreath Show right now, because we know nothing better than committing to a bit.
Now let's say hypothetically one of us were to want to fake our deaths. How does one go about doing
Yeah.
that, so to speak?
I will take notes.
With
Well-
a legal disclaimer from our lawyer Kathy.
No, I'm not your lawyer. Don't call me your lawyer.
Our legal
Don't
disclaimer.
put that-
Our legal disclaimer from a
This-
lawyer, Kathy.
That's this woman, female on the couch over there. Her name is Kathy, and I'm confirming right now. This is me looking into the camera. My name is Daniel J. Collette. I won't say my social security number, but I will verify my birth date, October 27th. This is me speaking. She is my lawyer.
I am not. I deny.
That's
Ladies
legal, and that's
and
legally
And that's
binding.
legal, baby.
And that's legally binding.
Oral contracts can be made.
I regret teaching you that.
So hypothetically,
So
one
I'm
more to want
taking
to.
notes.
Yeah.
I'm
How to
prepared.
fake your own death and live to tell the tale.
I'm ready.
So I have an EMT friend who was like,
Write that down.
and I was like, hey man, what is a you deal with dead people a lot, and he was like, yeah, unfortunately. And I was like, what does a death certificate look like? And he was like, why? And I was like,
You don't have to take notes on this part.
might be faking my own death. And he was like, cool, here's one. And just gave me one.
And now I'll show it on screen. I've censored it, by the way. Don't
Oh,
worry.
good.
So this is Adam's
That's way
actual.
less fancy than I thought it would look like.
Yeah, it looks like a doctor's slip. Like
I mean, yeah, it's a fucking death certificate. What do you think it looks like?
I thought it would be on like parchment, like a
Yeah.
college diploma.
And they like stamp a
An
fucking
arm.
like blood
Yeah.
thing on
To
there.
be fair, there's like 14 pages to this.
Yeah, I have them.
So I
Most
just
of those instructions.
no, it was like all of like the legal
They
disclaimers and
spelled
stuff like that.
trauma wrong.
I know, I did.
Trauma.
This is the best
Wait,
thing.
so how did you die?
No,
What's your cause of
don't-
death?
It
Don't-
says head trauma. It's
Head
right there.
trauma.
Yeah.
Head trauma.
So this is where it gets good. This is where it gets very good.
Okay. Let's give Adam a second here.
So I got drunk one night and filled out this entire form. Absolutely blasted.
Evidently.
Absolutely gone. I came up with this whole backstory about how I died. I made a burner phone for my brother Marcus, who doesn't exist, that is attached to my own phone. I had this whole story set up. I called one of my friends and was like, hey, I need you to act as like someone that knows me so I can give them Trauma Center is my favorite DS
Trauma
game.
Center.
Yeah.
Trauma
Shut
Center.
up.
Trauma
Trauma
Center.
Center.
Trauma Center under the kniff.
But I had this whole backstory set up. So I go to LA.
You can see on here there's an L. I was gonna ask why there was an because this was 2019.
Yes.
I don't know.
I
We
wasn't
at the
living
bar
there.
here can't quite see this, but there is a date on there that says that Adam died in 2019, and I was gonna ask why it was marked for Los Angeles because you were not living here at that point.
No. So I went to LA. This is all part of like the
You went to
story
LA
building.
for this, or
No, I went to LA to
fun.
hang out with my
Okay.
friends, but I also went to LA to do this as well. Or well, this helped with it. So
We call that two for
yeah,
one. So,
it's 2 for 1. So my plan was to. No, this was in 2019. I literally did this 2 years ago.
Can we get the statute of limitations?
Yeah, this happened
Yeah.
like right before I met Adam.
I could definitely still get in trouble.
So that's why I heard the story in the first place. What is that?
put some mixer in there.
Put some mixer.
I can't reach it.
Okay, let Adam speak, please.
So
I was trying to do it subtly.
the story is.
You asked.
I'm very depressed. I mean, that's not a lie.
Yeah.
I got really drunk in LA, and I crashed a rental car into a tree, and it was, my body was so badly damaged that it had to be cremated and then shipped back home. And that was the story that
Wait,
I started.
Oh, I thought this was all stuff that actually happened.
No.
But did you actually? You had to have
No.
crashed a rental.
No,
How did you fake crashing a
I
rental car?
didn't. That was the story.
But there would be documentation. Of a
Yeah,
rental
but they
car
don't
being
need
crashed.
I
that.
don't need that.
They really don't need the
They don't look
documentation.
into that.
No.
No.
It's
Have
a
you ever
small
met
town,
a
they
boss?
don't
Have you ever
care.
met a Massachusetts landlord?
Holy shit!
Massachusetts is
The
so
whole like
boring.
legal thing
Sure.
where I get like out of
Oh,
a
it is.
parking ticket is really just circumstantial.
I almost guarantee you. I
It's
guarantee
absolutely
you.
a felony. Absolutely, 100% a felony.
What? Oh yeah, 100%.
Wait, sorry,
Like,
Kathy, can you say that?
There is no way
on
that
camera
anyone
real
falls
quick?
for this. But they did.
Sorry, this is the casting couch, not the
Yeah, this is
free
not the
legal
legal
advice.
advice.
This is the felony
It's the
couch.
Kathy couch.
It's a Kathy couch.
There's
Don't
like
let me on
I
this
did
couch.
this absolutely trashed. and then was like, woke up the next morning hungover and was like, fuck it, I'll try. So I had a burner phone account attached to, like, you know how you can download like extra phone numbers on your phone, like with an app?
Yeah.
So I downloaded one of those, texted my landlord and was like, hey, I'm Marcus. Great name. Adam's brother.
Last name, Marcus
Lundgren.
Living Men.
Marcus Alive
Marcus
Guy.
Aliveman.
That's the next Hideo Kojima character.
Yeah, true.
Die Hartman.
Die Hardman.
Die
You
Hard
should
Man.
have said, "Hi, I'm Die Hardman."
No, because Die Hardman, you're a live hard man.
Yeah. Marcus Reelman.
Marcus, not a fake name, man. Yeah, so I was like, I'm Marcus, I'm Adam's brother, and he just died in LA. And they were like, what? And I was like, yeah, he's in LA right now. He just died. I'm his twin brother.
No!
I can't believe I got away with this.
How the fuck? No way, dude.
You know what I bet happened though while you were on the phone? You were just
Did you
telling.
wear like a fake, like, I was gonna say fake mustache and sunglasses, but...
No, this was over the phone,
This
Cassie.
is over the phone.
Am I Kathy?
No, it gets better. Don't you worry. It gets way better.
Myles?
You both, all women look the same to me.
Anyway, continue, Adam.
I'm Marcus. Adam's dead.
Right.
I need to get his stuff out of the. I need to get his
Oh,
stuff
so
out of
this
his
is why you were
apartment.
the twin brother.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
I need to get his stuff out of his apartment and move out. What do I need
Did you
to
flip
do?
your hairline to the side?
Yeah.
No,
Right.
because they've never met me. I only went through like a realtor, and they've never met me. They are just a person in a business like account like down the street. Never have met me. I walk in to their like office that I've never been into before, and I'm like, "Hi, I'm Marcus Lundgren. I'm really torn up right now. My brother just died. I need to get my shit out of or his shit. Sorry, ooh, almost.
Dude,
slipped up
imagine
there.
if you actually did that in there.
I need to get his shit out of the apartment
that twin
because I'm not
connection
going to pay
is
for
basically
it.
saying-
Obviously,
Yeah.
I'm
I feel like half
his
of me
brother,
has
and
died.
why would I
Yeah.
have to pay for that? And they're like, "We're so sorry for your loss. Like, we understand. He was a good kid. He wasn't. He paid on time, but that's it. They've never seen me. They don't even know he has tattoos.
It is actually the perfect crime. I didn't know.
It
What, the first time you told me this story, I didn't know like this level of detail
They've
in it.
never met me.
This
They've
is the
never met you,
this is
that's
the
great.
perfect crime. This is the perfect crime.
So they were like, yeah, we just to like process everything and make sure everything's okay. We need a or we need a death certificate. And I was like, no problem. Do you need me to like hand it to you? Can I like because I'm going back up like to where I live in Vermont somewhere. I don't know. I never figured that one out.
Fair.
Like in 2 days after I move all this stuff out, like, do you need it? And it's up there. I can't like I can get a picture of it from like my mother if you want. And they were like, yeah, that's fine. So I took the like easiest picture of it, like the blurriest, most like non-incriminating picture of it as I possibly could, and made it look as like good as I possibly could, and just sent it out. And they were like, okay, thank you, yeah, no problem. He paid like a deposit for like the last month's rent, so like you don't have to move out until like, or you don't have to have everything out until this time. And I was like, I did it. I got out of it.
So how did this get you out of a parking ticket?
The parking ticket about
Speeding
6 months
ticket.
later. Speeding ticket. I don't know why I keep saying parking ticket. The speeding
the
ticket
same.
about
That was
6
Marcus's
months later.
crime.
Yeah, it was.
Marcus got a
About
parking
6 months
ticket.
later, gets sent to the apartment. The new person that lives there doesn't know
That you're dead.
who it is and gives it to the landlord because they figure that they will know. The landlord reports that I'm dead, and I never got, it's not on my record. There isn't anything, like, I've looked for this parking ticket, and it does not exist anymore.
This is the perfect crime.
I'm the best.
This is the
This
perfect
gets you out of
crime.
anything.
Play vindicated.
Yo, this is ridiculous. I can't believe you got out of a lease, a fucking speeding ticket, and
A third thing.
I don't know if there was a third thing.
there probably was another thing that you got out of with this. So
But like
You
real
wrecked
talk.
a rental
You
car?
did get out of the rental car, yeah.
Haitian homie, what's
yeah,
up?
shout out, thanks for joining us, man. We were just talking about the Boston Uprising and how 2 of the 3 fans are right here.
Blowing Dan.
I think
but
you
the fourth one
technically.
didn't
I
show
think you
up.
technically are a fan now, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like, you
that's
count.
true. That's true. He
Oh, we
counts.
found
He
our
counts.
fourth fan.
There's 4
4
fans. now.
fans.
We found the 4th fan.
The math checked
I
out.
did take notes.
Okay,
For
what do you
reference.
what do you have?
Happy MT friend, I do.
Okay, good.
My sister's in EMT.
No one asked you
We
that.
can all fake our own
Well, I
deaths
have an
now.
LA
Hey, Liz.
EMT friend
Liz.
in case, yeah.
Did I ask, Dan? Did I ask?
That's really cool, Myles. I'd like Liz to speak.
Liz, can you say it to him?
Ask if they deal with dead people.
Mhm.
Ask them for a death certificate.
Mhm.
Get a burner phone for a fake sibling.
Mhm.
Go to LA.
Mhm.
Pretend or
Die.
actually crash a rental car. I'm willing to die for this, for the realism. Be
But
drunk
that's
the
not
entire
faking
time.
your own death, that's
Actually
just
die.
dying.
Text landlord as fake sibling. Pretend you are dead. Try not to sound like yourself. Make sure it's fake twin in case they have seen you from afar. Get out of speeding tickets.
I have also,
Hey,
also
I want to just point something out about that note list. You said, or maybe also die in the top of your notes says, and live to tell the tale. So maybe you want to
Fair.
edit the title.
I'll edit the
first.
title. Yeah.
I have also taken notes on how illegal this is.
Okay, let's hear it. Let's
get
go.
the
Yeah.
legal
All right. Let's get
rundown.
the. All right. Quick lawyer check. This is a new segment. This is called.
Lawyer
This
check?
is called the
The Kathy couch.
Yeah, the Kathy couch, where Kathy, who
Kathy
is
talks
legal
about
way.
how legal or not legal things are.
our local resident lawyer, is going to tell
Only
us
technically.
how
Okay.
illegal that is.
It's very illegal. Like, everything you've just said is super illegal.
Oh, really?
On a scale of 1 to 10.
Delete the VOD. Cut it. Cut it. Cut it.
It's like an 8, but who's gonna sue you? No one's gonna sue you, so you're fine.
Maybe the
Let's
slumlord
go.
died, yeah.
Only if you're
That's a dub.
Vindication.
That's a dub. That's a dub. Very illegal, but who's gonna
Who's
sue?
gonna do anything
That's
about
that
it?
should be my catchphrase. That's
Play of the game.
that's gonna be the tagline for the Coffee Breath Show. Very illegal, but who's gonna sue?
No one watches this show.
That's true. If there were people watching, they would have the ability to sue, but they don't.
I actually would have sued you for the episode where you cut my fucking hair.
Yeah.
I would have
Like,
sued you
honestly,
for the
so
years
can.
of abuse.
I will.
You still can. The statute of
Statute of
limitations.
limitations.
Hasn't run up.
All right, cool. All right. See
You
me
will
in
be
court.
hearing from my lawyer.
See me
Kathy.
in court. See me in court, Dan.
Adam, that is a fucking insane story. I was not aware of the layers of detail.
Yeah,
in
there's
it.
a lot that went
I
into
didn't
that
know it
one.
was so easy to fake your own death
It's-
if you're drunk the entire time.
I don't know how I got away with it.
So
It's because
I
they
do
didn't
have
see
pure
the
confidence of alcohol.
copious number of typos.
My favorite thing about
Yeah,
it. In
how
the
you
end,
got away with it with trauma.
I don't know.
Trauma.
Trauma. I don't know.
Head trauma.
Trauma!
Very specific kind of trauma.
I have one question. I'm
This
not sure if
story's
you have an
giving me
answer
head
for this,
trauma.
but does the state of Massachusetts like legally recognize you as dead? Like,
I don't
do you know if
think
it was
so.
reported?
I don't think so.
Because the big question I had coming into this that I didn't know about is like, how do you get a job or anything? But I realize now that you that it was probably never reported.
It's
No, I
not
don't-
on file
no, it's-
anywhere.
It's
the
probably
death
not on
certificate.
file anywhere.
He literally just sent a text.
You just
I did.
conned
I
the
literally-
landlord,
I
and that's
literally
it.
just conned a landlord. That's it.
That's
I mean,
fucking sick.
Landlords con everybody.
It's
Yeah,
true,
that's
it's
so
true.
hype. Fuck all landlords.
If my landlord was watching,
Yeah.
thank you for the socks that said "Don't talk to me, I'm gaming" for Christmas. I appreciate it.
Your landlord gives you Christmas gifts?
Unfortunately,
Can we trade?
I said fuck all landlords, but that sounds like a dope landlord. Fuck my landlord.
That's amazing.
They're fucking dumb. They don't fix shit. My fucking building's broken. Anyway, that's a great story. Adam has a couple more. There's one that I want to ask you about that you and I preface in advance that I don't know the story for. But before we get into that, I do want to break it up just to give everyone a little break out there.
Is the interrupting bit gonna be the merch store?
Well, I wasn't gonna, but since
Oh.
you're saying it, it's a great time to let everybody know the Coffeebreath merch store is open. www.coffeebreathmerch.com. You can also type !merch in the chat for the link. We've got a bunch of great stuff on there, including some new merchandise, including this shirt that I'm fucking wearing right now. Bar Coffeebreath anniversary t-shirt to celebrate the
This
1 year
shirt that,
anniversary of us building this bar. It has the date on the fucking back right there.
that's pretty.
I want to say
And-
that Dan
and-
texted me the designs for this shirt, And I apparently responded to these texts, and then the next day I was like, oh, isn't it crazy that a year ago we built the bar? My phone just showed me pictures.
And I was
you
like,
were like,
yeah, Liz, we made a commemorative t-shirt that we're selling in our store.
See, now all you have to do with that is get at that same level and then just fake your own death.
Perfect.
Well, anyway, this shirt and a bunch of other ones are available on coffeebreathmerch.com or type !merch in the chat. Link is also in the description. You can get anything on the store for 10% off for just this weekend using the code POOPYP, all one word. POOPYP will get you 10% off your order if you type POOPYP into the form. That's anything on the Coffee Breath merch store is 10% off with the code POOPYP for just the duration of this weekend. If you're watching the VOD tomorrow on Saturday, it's still up. It's still up. That code's still active.
Hey, why is the promo code POOPYP for where I'm on?
Because I can make it whatever I want.
It's because Dan has what we call head trauma.
Yeah, I have trauma.
Yeah.
He's got trauma.
He has severe head trauma that makes him a fucking idiot.
Thank you, Mom.
I like that idea. Thank you, Liz's mom. Next week, the code will be Wooburn. But for this week, it's Poopy P, and that goes to anything on the store, including the Joker Man tee, which I saw somebody mention in the chat. That's still up there. We didn't take it down.
They mentioned the Joker Man shirt with a Y, so I get the feeling they don't want it to exist.
Yeah, the Joker Man shirt was a joke.
The Cruella Woman shirt is coming
Yeah,
out.
when you get my girl box.
Oh, I forgot we were making Liz a Cruella shirt. That'll come maybe next week.
It's not a crop,
I have actually.
Is it good?
Wait, we were gonna watch it tonight. You watched it?
Yeah.
I'll tell you about the immersive Cruella experience. Here's the thing. Here's the fucking thing that
Miles, get out the fucking bar.
Climb over the bar.
We waited for you to watch that movie.
Oh no, I waited for you and you fucking clowned on me for 2 weeks, so I fucking saw it with my best buddy Sam at the historic El Capitan, in which they had 4 outfits from the film and a preface with the movie.
No.
Well, that's pretty cool, though.
It was awesome. and I'll tell you exactly why. I'll tell you exactly why I watched it without these fucking clowns. Because they commit to bits and then they bail on them. And I was like, these fuckers are bailing on this bit, and I knew they were gonna do it.
It's not fucking okay!
I knew you were gonna bail on this bit, and so I said, fuck it, and I took destiny into my own hands.
I don't know how to stop it. I would if I could.
Wait, the link is broken?
Our dog's always in.
Oh,
cut the
fuck.
VOD.
Did you forget to pay your domain?
No, it should. Oh, sorry. Okay, use the link in the description.
Spoiling the movie?
Thank you, Solomon. Use the link in the description. Sorry, apparently that one broke. I'll have to look into that. Don't use coffeebreathmerch.com. Apparently that's dead. The link in the description down below. If you click on that panel there, that's the correct link. Sorry about that, everyone. Thanks for letting me know. I'll fix that for next time. Miles, you're dead to me.
That's fine.
And
Adam is dead to Massachusetts.
Yep, and one more thing I want to throw out there is that next Saturday, a week from tomorrow, we are hosting our second ever Coffee Breath Sessions event, which is a live stream that is a house party and also at the same time a fighting game invitational for charity. We get a bunch of really good fighting game players, a bunch of guests from the world of esports and gaming. We get them all here together, we all get fucked up, and we play some fighting games. And we raise money for charity. The way that it works is that the entire proceeds from the stream, whoever wins the tournament gets to donate all of those proceeds to a charity of their choice. Last time, friend of the show, Kuba won and donated it to a charity that's fighting anti-trans bills in Tennessee. Tennessee.
That's part of it.
So if you are interested in fighting games, or if you're not, we try to make it a friendly show for anyone of
We
any...
don't succeed.
No, it's for sure. I had a few people tell me that they tuned in and they didn't know what a fighting game was, but they had fun watching.
That's just my mom.
If that sounds like you, check out Coffee Breath Sessions. I'm sure we're going to have some really good guests there. I'm figuring out the lineup, and we'll have some more announcements about that soon.
When are we going to play the only fighting game that matters, Pokken Tournament?
This time we're doing Guilty Gear again because the game is launching on that day.
Cool.
But we will, after that, start to rotate. It'll be a different game every month after
Dan,
that.
when is the Pride merch coming out?
Oh shit! I should do a thing where I change the logo to rainbow and then don't say anything about anything at all and have no political.
And actually actively fight against.
Yeah, and behind everyone's backs, I should be donating to anti-LGBTQ.
He already does homophobia by being mean to me and not letting me watch Mamma Mia.
Yeah, tune in next week
So-
when this turns rainbow,
And we do absolutely nothing
yeah,
else.
and then I start donating all of your subs.
And
to,
I
like,
drop hard slurs.
Chick-fil-A.
Yeah,
Chick-fil-A.
I start donating to Chick-fil-A. Anyway, I guess that's a good enough break. I don't know. Fuck this. This show sucks balls. Adam, can you tell the story about how you got stabbed? Because you've mentioned it to me in the past that you've been stabbed, and I don't know the story. So I would love to hear this one.
I want to make sure that this isn't some like bitch ass story. It was with a knife, right?
Oh, it was the knife.
Okay, good. Then this is a
Alright.
good story. Continue.
There it is.
Should we like
Oh.
wait? Should we like warn people? Should we like
Trigger warning.
Trigger warning, I get stabbed in this story.
It's like a
Stabbing.
handle warning.
yeah?
Or like
So-
an unsheath warning or something.
I feel
Parks,
like
has anyone ever told you you're funny?
Unsheathing warning.
I will tell Parks he's funny.
Okay, that's a bad idea, Kathy.
Miles,
I laugh.
listening to you is a bad idea.
Okay.
That's right.
Hey, there's a lot of cringe happening on my show right now. I want to
Oh,
listen to
actually,
Adam
I didn't
talk.
know that you could hear us. Sorry, Dan.
Oh, in 10 seconds, I'm about to unplug that fucking mic. You're abusing
Good.
privilege.
Fucking do it. Fucking do it.
Sam, I told you the show is
You know what?
stuffed as fuck.
You know what? No. Here, it's your show now.
I told
Enjoy.
you.
Have
I told
fun.
you.
Have fun.
Sam, do you want to sub in now that I'm dead to Dan?
So,
Yeah,
Kathy,
sure.
what's your third
Okay,
favorite
cool, let's
Wallace
get
and
him in
Gromit
here.
episode?
Let's get him.
Yeah, Miles is out. Miles is out. Sam's in. I met Sam like 10 minutes ago,
Miles
so
coming here?
welcome to the bar.
Tag out. Tag out.
Oh,
Great.
you guys are dead.
Coming in here.
I am, yeah.
Oh
Wasn't
shit.
dead, Dan.
Jesus
Sparks
Christ.
got it.
My third favorite Wallace
so-
and Gromit.
Oh wait,
episode,
sorry. Hold on. You first. You
Oh,
first. You
right,
first.
The one where they look terrified. I didn't.
I know,
live
they're-
near the
they're not the most
Wallace
stable.
and Gromit?
It's fine.
Yeah, no. This show blows.
This seat makes me look so fucking small, bro.
Sorry,
right.
Parks,
It's okay, I'm
very
6
wide
foot.
lens.
I'm
That's
6'12".
okay, you're sitting next to me, so
I'm
it's fine.
I'm
You look tall.
6'12" in the dong department.
6'18".
So 6'12" in the dong
Sam on
department.
screen.
All right, Adam. Let's hear the story about how you got stabbed. Trigger warning: Adam gets stabbed in the story.
So at the start of this show, I said I had a fucked up life, and I did. Well, I think I did.
Yeah, you did.
When I was 18, my parents told me, fresh out of high school, my parents told me start paying rent or move out, and I was like, I'm an 18-year-old punk. Like, I mean, look at me. Come on, you can tell what kind of kid I was. I was like, no, fuck you, kick me out, whatever. So they did. They called me on my bluff. And
Can't knock them for
and
that.
they did kick me
They
out.
said, "All right, bet."
Yeah, they did warn you.
Homeless, no job, no phone, nothing. So I was homeless in Boston for 4 months.
Well, I did not know
In the
that.
cold months?
No, it was
Good.
like right out of high
Big
school.
win.
Fresh summer, like into September. I got stabbed in September, which is like, to be fair, a good time to be stabbed because at least you get off the streets.
Is it?
Boston's really
It's cold.
scary.
Can we
with
get a
their-
vote on what is the best time to be stabbed?
September.
March.
I'm telling
I
you.
actually like Adam's idea of getting stabbed in September because they're
You
right.
get-
It puts you in the hospital.
Yeah,
true.
like you get off the streets right before
Boston's
it starts to
cold
get
in
cold.
September.
Well,
It
I
gets
would say
chilly.
it's like November because then you can like.
You want me to get stabbed on my
I wanna point
birthday?
out very-
yeah, get that Thanksgiving
Wow.
hospital meal.
I want to point out the very historically accurate answer of March.
Fair, okay, yeah, I get it.
Sure.
Alright.
Sure.
Alright.
But then you need a lot of people stabbing you.
Do you remember? Hi, Maddie.
Careful, I'm gonna get DMCA'd, bro.
Alright, true.
GMCA the show, please.
So, I was homeless. Pretty uneventful. I would sit outside, ask for change. People would give me their food if I stood outside of a restaurant and was like, I'm a child and homeless, can I have some food? And they were like, yeah, here's our leftovers. And I was
Please,
like,
sir,
thank you.
can I have some more?
Yeah, exactly. Like, I ate pizza every night because
Yeah.
everybody was like, here's a slice of pizza, kid. And I was like, thanks, dude. And I slept in a parking garage.
Where in Boston? If you
Do you know where the Royale is?
Oh, absolutely, I do.
You know the
Oh,
parking
I-
garage right next to the
I
Royale?
unfortunately know that club pretty well here.
Yeah, I
So
want to get night cameras.
there's that's
Thank you,
fair.
thank you for grabbing it over here so I can watch.
There's a parking garage right outside of the Royale, which is like a venue where they do like shows and clubs and
It's
stuff.
like a mid-sized club
It
venue
is
in Boston.
also right next to like an emergency room in Boston. Ironically.
Ah, yes, a room.
Everybody says that. I don't say rum weird.
Yeah, you do.
So I was living like on the streets in random places for a while, and then I was walking down the street one day, and like.
Can I guess where you got stabbed?
Yeah.
Boylston and Tremont.
No, it was
No?
right outside of the Royale.
Oh.
They
Can I
just
guess where
said
you-
they
wait,
were
hold on,
living
wait, hold
outside
on.
of the Royale.
Yeah, but you can get stabbed in a lot
It's
of
fair,
places.
it's
You don't
fair.
get
Wait,
stabbed
hold
where
on.
you live.
To be
Hold on.
fair, I almost got stabbed on that corner once.
Everyone's almost got
it's
stabbed
like-
on
it's
that
like
corner.
right
It was a
on-
likely guess.
It's like right on the corner of like the Commons and then Chinatown. So there's
Yeah.
like a huge like wage
So you were near.
difference between like one street over.
Yeah, it's one
like
of the most dangerous blocks.
it's
in
right
the
it's
whole
right
East
on
Coast.
where like they used to call it the combat zone.
We got
It's like
weekly,
right on the
uh,
edge of the combat zone.
We got weekly emails from our school saying that somebody had been stabbed outside our campus.
It was me.
It was you.
Yo, can I take a guess at where you got stabbed?
Yeah.
The abdomen.
Nope.
Oh, damn.
Right here.
What the fuck?
Okay, wait. Now finish the story because I want to know how you got stabbed in the shoulder. That's
Yeah, that's a
weird.
weird
It
place
was
to
like
stab
the
someone.
meaty part of the arm. So I was like living on the streets, yada yada. Found the parking lot outside of the Royale, and just kind of walked inside of it to avoid heat and like the sun in the middle of the summer, and like to stay in a place where like nobody really was. So I went to the 4th floor of the northeast corner of the, this is important, I promise you, of the northeast corner of the parking lot in the Royale. The night security guard just let me stay there, so I was like, dope, I can sleep here. Nobody's gonna come up to the 4th floor and bother me. No one is ever in this parking lot at night. I am perfectly safe. And I lived there for 2 weeks.
Whoa.
Until one night, someone did come up there. And it was another homeless man. And he walked straight up to me and he was like, "This is my spot." And I was like, "What the fuck do you mean this is your spot?" And he was like, "I lived here. This is my spot. You gotta get out." And I was like, "I've lived here for 2 fucking weeks. What do you mean this is your spot? If it was your spot, it's not anymore. You apparently found another spot and then lost it. I don't care." If you like the 4th floor, there's 4 other corners. And if you like this corner, this is like a 5-story parking garage. There's 4 other ones in this corner too. You can, why me? And he was like, "Get out or I will stab you." Pulls out a knife. And I was like, "Fucking do it, dude."
You did ask.
I did ask.
Wait, so you asked to get stabbed?
I have been called on my bluff twice in this story, and every time it has not worked out for me.
Yeah, I'm starting to get the sense that 18-year-old
Did you ever
Adam's a fucking
consider-
idiot.
Look at me and tell me I'm not an idiot now.
Legal corner? Are we still doing Kathy's legal corner?
Yeah, go
Yeah.
for it.
Okay. Super illegal, but you did ask. So,
Thank you.
Thank you, Kathy, for the insight. Really important
Legal
stuff.
insight.
Yeah.
So takes the knife, swings it at me, fucking Jason style, hits me in the arm, pulls it out, immediately
damn,
runs
so it's
away.
like an instant.
Yeah, like he was just like
like a
bam,
poke and run.
just like stabbed me, and
How
then
deep
like
do you remember?
it bled a lot. It was pretty deep.
I mean, it's a lot of
Yeah,
pressure in
yeah.
the
There's
swing
like
thing,
there's
you know,
like
it goes in.
still a solid scar there.
Whoa.
Where did it happen?
The shoulder.
Parks, you would know
Right
if you
here.
paid attention to the show.
Yeah, sorry, I was finishing the drink that didn't get finished.
I was about to, when you said where did it happen?
I
was
know
about
I'm
to
an
say in a
idiot,
parking
Mel.
garage.
You've known this too.
I knew all of that.
It did happen in a parking garage.
I heard where it happened.
Then why did you ask where it happened?
As far as
All
location.
right.
Hey,
all right.
hey.
It's like this.
Hey,
cast
Cat-
is done.
Hey, casting couch, shut the fuck up for a second. Let's finish the
Oh
story.
yeah, sorry, I forgot that was our job to be quiet. I forgot you told us that was our job. I'll be quiet now.
To be
Why
fair,
did you put a
them
mic
on
here?
there.
So that you could talk when you had something important to add, not when you just want to fucking have a little chatterino.
Hey Adam, I'm very interested in you and your life, and sorry I missed one detail, and I'm curious where it was on your body that you got stabbed.
It's okay.
Sorry if that's deemed unimportant by Dan.
You know what's
but
the
I
best
think
part
it's
about this
very
episode?
important, and thank you so much for clarifying it for me, since I did miss that slight detail, and I was interested in you and your life.
All right, so
Sorry.
we're renaming it to the Malding couch. That's the couch for people who are
This
malding.
episode in particular is that no one's going to see it after tonight anyway, because we have to
We can't
burn the
think of it.
evidence
It's true.
of the
We have to
crime you
find out.
committed.
It's true.
So, like, no matter what happens, like, anything could happen on this episode,
This is
and
a
it won't
lost
matter.
episode.
We might as well stab each other now!
I
In the
would love-
shoulder.
All right, Adam,
right here.
finish the story.
Okay, so I get stabbed. Guy runs off.
Would love to be stabbed.
Apparently realized that stabbing somebody was probably bad and he shouldn't have done it.
Yeah, pretty.
Anyways,
Pretty good idea. Yeah.
he ran off.
That's a
Didn't
bad.
decide to like stick around and claim his spot. I think he just wanted to stab somebody, I guess.
In a stabby mood.
I'm bleeding, like profusely out of my arm. Holding my arm like this, I walk down 4 flights of stairs, out onto the street, and there is a cop that is across the street, ferrying people back and forth across the street to the Royale. I walk up to him, and I was like, hey, I think I need some help. And he was like, holy shit, you've been stabbed. And I was like, yeah, no shit. And then I passed out.
Like in the middle of the road on the
Like
fucking
on the sidewalk.
on the pavement.
And that is the last thing I remember. Hi, Darby.
What up, Darby? Thanks for joining us.
And that is the last thing I remember. I walked up to him, and he was like, oh my god, did you get stabbed? And I was like, yeah, Sherlock, I did. And just passed out and woke up in the hospital, and my parents
Final
were there.
act bullying a cop.
Yeah, for real. To be fair, fuck cops.
That
Can I
should be
say
your-
that on the show?
Oh yeah, we
Okay,
always say
cool.
That
we
should
say
be your
fuck cops on
listed
the show
cause
like
of
once a
death
week.
on your death certificate. Bullying a cop.
Bullying a cop. Fuck.
Stabbed by a cop
Yeah.
should have been your fucking cause of death.
So I woke up in the hospital, and my parents were there, and they were like, hey, you okay? And I was like, fuck you, I'm here because of you. And they were like, fair, you can move home. So I moved home for 2 months, got a job, made enough money to move out, and moved out, never went home. And that's my story about being stabbed and then becoming an independent human being who now lives in LA.
So you live. Oh, here we go.
Yeah!
Wow, the audience did something right for once.
The only time
Thank you
anyone's
much
ever
to the
clapped for
audience.
me.
Wait, what? Dude.
So you live.
God damn it!
You lived on the streets of Boston for 2 months? 3 months. That's
Going on
fucked.
4.
That's fucked up.
Yeah, it wasn't fun. Hey, quick side note. Boston PD, you fucking suck.
True.
Homeless people disappear all the fucking time, and it's you. You are killing homeless people on the streets and just dumping their bodies somewhere, and I know it's you.
I
Agreed.
believe it.
You know what? I'm standing by it. I'm vouching that statement. I haven't had the evidence that Adam does. I
don't either, but like they get arrested and then they just disappear.
You know, they did at least deduce successfully that you had been stabbed.
It's true.
That's a big
At least
win.
they have a brain cell.
Yeah, you do really have to give it up for the cop who looked at you holding your arm, gushing blood, fucking
Yeah, be
limping
like,
across the middle of a road,
You
being
know,
like,
I
help
think that
me!
fella might
And he
have been
looked at you and he
stabbed.
was like, I think this guy's been stabbed.
I've got a hunch.
Like short
Oh,
sleeve
he's
shirt,
been
blood
stabbed.
covering my arm.
Yeah, just
Hey, something
gushing
bad
blood,
happened to
like
you.
about to pass out, limping across the middle of a road.
Hey,
I think this one's been stabbed, maybe.
Craig, that's right. Most serial killers are cops.
Maybe it was a cop cosplay.
What?
Is that what you said?
No, I think maybe it was a stab cosplay.
who
Oh.
knows? Maybe everyone is cosplay.
Yeah,
Maybe
you were
every-
holding like one of those special effects blood bags.
Yeah.
Just to get a rise out of
That-
it.
Pushing it
that's
out of my
weird.
Just
arm.
to push his
Okay, wait.
deductive reason.
I have a lot of Zodiac killer theories. I don't want to get into it now.
Usually
We
serial
can do
killers
a
are
Zodiac
not.
killer
We have
episode,
to talk about
probably.
this after.
We probably could. Will we? I don't know.
You just put
Next,
Ted Cruz.
next
Get Ted
Halloween
Cruz on.
episode, can we Ouija board summon the Zodiac killer?
Oh, I have a thing for next Halloween. I'll
Oh,
remind
no.
me to tell you about it later.
True Crime
True
Couch.
True Crime Couch.
That's my podcast.
That's the one.
True Crime Kathy Casting Couch.
You have the enough C's to make it actually spelled right though.
True.
True. Guys, to give Adam a break thank you for those incredible
Of course.
stories. Really fascinating stuff. I'm glad you're fucking alive.
Yeah,
by
me
the way.
too.
I just want to throw that
Well-
out there. Like, I'm glad you
Well,
lived through all.
according to the state of Massachusetts,
You've had a lot of near-death encounters and fake death encounters.
I've got a fun
Yeah.
one next.
That's good. I'm ready for that. Just a quick one to break it up, though. Guys, you know, we all know it's Pride Month. The brands like to while out. They get a little bit crazy. Something I wanted to talk about on the show tonight that I thought was a little bit sus, and I'd like some other takes on it. I saw some pretty sus shit going on Twitter. Now, I think there's an account on Twitter that's an imposter. I'm willing to put that out there.
can
'cause
you
it-
not
What is this
be
bit?
so cringe?
it's very sus.
Can you be less cringe?
Adam will probably have an opinion on this. The Halo Twitter account has been going a little bit wild lately. Maybe some of you guys saw this last week. The Halo Twitter account posted some absolutely weird shit. Back to two of the weirdest posts I've seen in a long time. Back to back. I'll show them right now. So these two posts came one day apart from each other. The one on the right came first, and then less than 24 hours later was the one on the left. So first up, we've got Memorial Day. This was this past Monday. The Halo account, the official Halo account, posted that image on the right and said that this hashtag Memorial Day, remember those that have given their today for our tomorrow, with Master Chief, doing his pose.
How many millions of dollars do you think someone was paid for coming up with that?
Time out.
Yeah.
They could have just used the picture from the Voy Memorial, and it would have been it would have
like
worked
there are
better.
yes, there are moments.
They quite literally.
There are moments in Halo they could have taken a screenshot from. This was an originally created image for this post, so it cost someone money to make. And what I thought was so interesting was that I saw this and I thought it was hilarious. I was laughing about it on Memorial Day. I had a good laugh about it.
Arms are
and then it's just a weird post, right?
Attention.
It's an extremely weird post. And how do you follow up an extremely weird post, but with an even more extremely weird post? The next day, less than 24 hours later, they dropped their Master Chief Pride post. And I just want to know what fucking brand on earth gets off on posting a Memorial Day remembrance post, a borderline, that might as well be a Blue Lives Matter post.
It's
I'll
the
say
Green
it.
Lives Matter
I'll say
post.
it. My joke was that it was Green Lives Matter, and I didn't tweet that because I thought it was too hard for Twitter. But the next day, less than 24 hours later, they put out the Master Chief Pride post, and I have a question for the room. Is Halo sus? Is Halo sus for posting those two tweets back to back? Adam, to you first.
Can you go back to the post real quick?
Yeah.
So this isn't just the pride flag. This is the POC and trans flag as well.
They were doing their homework.
They did, but they are actively supporting people that kill POC and trans people right there. And then next to it are hey, we got the flag though.
We got the flag though. That's what I'm saying. I think
baby.
It's sus. I think it's sus.
Listen, Master Chief is gay. No, he's Ace.
Master Chief
is Ace.
Oh, that's true. He is. He only wants to fuck a non-existent robot.
It's true.
Matt, if you
Also,
want to fuck AI, that's what you want.
Also, I don't know that he wants to fuck her as more of it's just a mother figure thing. It's
That's
more
very
mommy.
It can be a
issues.
mommy thing.
It's more mommy issues than
That's
it
very
is.
Freudian.
Than it is anything else. It is very Freudian. And that's fucked up.
So, Adam, you agree? Halo sus?
Yeah, it's a little sus.
Sam, what's your take? Is Halo sus?
Halo's been sus since Halo 4, my guy.
That's actual factuals right there. Let me see that. Thank you for that. Liz, your take is Halo sus.
I think that if you think about it in terms of what our neoliberal overlords would say, you say defund the police, but we're actually going to give you more cops, but they're going to be gay, so it's okay.
Did you see that post that was the first
So it's
gay, gay helicopter crew? And it
first
was
trans
the
bomb
first
to
one
drop.
that you know of. The first trans bomb that you drop.
Oh,
Fuck.
Jesus
So I
Christ.
think that they're just, they're just really giving us the neo-lib perspective in that regard, and I think that's fun.
So are they sus or are they neo-lib? We need to know where Halo
think
stands.
Aren't those the same thing?
Yeah.
I guess that's fair. That's the same thing. Casting Couch, any thoughts on whether or not Halo is sus?
Oh.
Kathy refuses to
that's
acknowledge
really
the
cool.
existence
That's
of
very,
video
that's
games.
very cool.
The only thing I know about Halo is the fingers. They have long fingers.
The
Very
Covenant? The Elites?
That was just a callback to an
Yeah,
we get it.
we once had a longtime viewer call into the show and tell us that we should use manual methods of extending our fingers longer so that we would look like the aliens from Halo.
It's fair. They've got 3 fingers. It's like
Yeah, they're
this.
like 3 really long.
It's like
fingers.
this.
It's like ET.
It's why
but
they can
like
hold the
3.
energy sword, right?
Yeah,
Sure.
the energy sword was designed for them.
I mean, I'm here for it. I have the hand of a child.
But those
Yeah.
are just
You
the
have
same hand.
great hands, Liz.
Thank you, Kathy.
Liz Nation. Can I get a Liz Nation in the chat?
Yeah, subscribers out there, let's get some Liz Nation emotes. If
Thanks, Mom.
you're a subscriber of the channel,
Thanks,
drop.
Mom. That's the
big
saddest thanks, Mom, I've ever heard.
Just for bringing us a little Star Trek reference.
There we go. We got some Liz
There we
Nations
go.
popping up in the chat.
Yay.
Thank you for that. There is a small, there's a small but strong group of Coffeebreath Show viewers who are a part of the Liz Nation.
I think I'm your main, the main draw on this channel.
To be fair, it's definitely not me.
Oh, it's not me
It's
either. They
definitely not
hate me. They're fucking mean to me. Well, anyway, Adam, you had another story. Now that we've determined that yes, Halo is sus.
Yes.
You had another story you want to share.
This is about why I don't drink tequila anymore.
Ooh,
Oh yeah, I
And
was
it's
excited to hear this one.
And it's a very short story. I went to... So, to start, I'm sure you've all heard of Salem, Massachusetts, because it's in every piece of media ever.
It's
that has
where the
anything-
witches were.
Yeah, it has anything to do with scary stuff.
That's where I first went incorrect bowling. Your bowling is wrong.
Oh, Candlepin.
Oh,
Yeah,
Candlepin. Okay.
They
I
love
was
that
like,
shit in
I was
Salem.
like, what are you
It's
talking
incorrect.
about?
Salem
Did you go to one of the
loves
bars
Candlepin
that have Candlepin bowling in it?
No, I was a child.
Oh, fair enough. Yeah, Salem loves Candlepin bowling, and I don't get it.
It's like a weird thing.
shit
It
is
is,
busted.
but they're like, there's like 3 bars in Salem that have a Candlepin bowling place
Oh,
just
bowling.
inside of the bar.
That's
It's
true.
weird. So I went there for Halloween because I had a bunch of friends that live there, and it's like the Halloween capital of the fucking United States. Like,
That's,
why
by
wouldn't
the
you?
way, sorry, I'm just gonna say it. That's the most cornball shit ever. Spend it if you
I
grow up
heard
in
it's nice.
if you grow up in
It's true.
Massachusetts and you spend any Halloweens in
In
Salem,
Salem,
you are a kooky corny motherfucker.
Actually doing stuff in
you're
Salem.
you're a backpack wearing ass motherfucker.
Yeah, it
If
is.
you're-
Nobody goes to Salem. If you live in Massachusetts, unless you live in Salem, nobody goes to Salem for Halloween. Like it's just
It's
ridiculous.
kooky corny.
It takes like 2 hours to get
I've
like
heard it's
20
horrifying.
feet, and it's like a nightmare. And there's nothing actually going on. I had a bunch of friends that lived in Salem, so I was like, we're having a Halloween party. Fuck it, whatever. I'll go there and I'll get super trashed and I'll sleep on their couch and it'll be great. I'm like 2 gin and tonics in, and my friend Erica comes up to me and she's like, "Hey, I've got a Jello shot for you." And I was like, "Cool, awesome." Take the Jello shot. It's tequila.
Every good story starts this way.
It's true.
It's tequila, and I was like, God, I hate tequila. Give me another one. Did another one. Fuck, I hate this shit. One more though. Took another one. I wake up laying in the middle of the street in downtown Salem with just my boxers on. No clue. No idea.
Memory ends there.
I wish I could have found the video because the next day, my friend sends me a video and is like, "Hey, is this you?"
Uh-oh.
And it is a video of a man, this man, running, full sprint track star, booking it, boxers only, through downtown Salem. On Halloween night, there was like 3,000 people there.
You have places to be.
Apparently it was laying in the street.
Yeah.
I don't know what I did, and nobody else knows either, because I apparently just left the party and then lost my clothes somewhere, because I never found them. I got into my car the next day in my boxers and then had to walk into my apartment
No one
in
let you
my
close?
boxers. No!
How did you drive? Did you have keys?
Yes! I apparently had them.
I don't want to know where you
think-
were keeping them.
I'm pretty sure what happened was my friend Erica was like, "Hey, you're trashed and you're trying to leave. You're not driving."
Yeah.
And was like, "I'm taking your keys." And I was like, "Fuck it, I'm gonna go run naked through the streets. Fuck you." And
That's for
left
sure what happened.
Yeah, that's
because she
exactly
had my keys when I showed up, or when I woke back up. They were just at the house because I was still like, I mean, I wasn't sober, but I remember waking up in the middle of the street. This was like 6 hours later because the party started at like 8 and it was like 3 a.m. when I woke up. Yeah, no tequila. It's bad.
You know what?
It's good. That's a lie. It's good.
I'm
But it's bad.
with Crit Success Nerd in the chat. Never drink tequila.
Don't do it.
I agree. Never drink
It's
Takalo.
really pointy going down.
Yeah, it's
very
painful if you're
pointy
drinking
going
Takalo.
Jello shots make it easy though.
True.
To be fair.
Drink too much Takala, you might get head trauma.
Yeah, Takalo gives you trauma.
But like I showed up back at her house at like 3 a.m. and the party was still going and I didn't have any clothes and I was like, hey, what happens? And they were like, you just left. And I was
You know
like,
what?
Cool.
I like Liz's mom in the chat. I like her connective theory here, where maybe that's the moment where you crash the rental.
Yeah, you
I like
to Los
teleported
Angeles.
further in time.
Yeah, Adam
was-
like skipped through time and then like ended up in Los Angeles, crashed the car, and then like skipped back.
I like the idea that all of my blackouts are like time connected.
Yeah.
That would be a good movie.
There's a character in Guilty Gear. This is not a joke. Who blacks out and travels through time.
See, that's just me.
He's just a man from London in the 90s who
This is
just
the
keeps
worst
traveling.
Axel, baby.
Yeah, he just keeps traveling through time out of his control. He just keeps blacking out and waking up in different time periods, and he's in every Guilty Gear game because he's just some fucking dude from London in the 90s that just keeps waking up in the whatever fucking time period the next game takes place in.
So does he drink and then transport there, or does he just black out at like a random time?
No, they never
Or does
like.
Guilty Gear lore go that deep?
They never specify whether or not he's drinking, but there is like it's a canon thing that he just keeps like blacking out and waking up in a different time period.
More importantly, Liz's mom, would you be interested in replacing Dan as the host?
Yeah.
Because I
That'd
think
be
you
funny.
would do a much better job.
That's really weird because I don't think anyone could do a better job hosting my
I mean,
show
anyone
than
could
me.
do a better job. Literally anybody off the street could do a better job.
Listen,
We did have someone off the street on this episode, and they held it down really fucking well. So can we get a big round of applause, of course, for our guest Adam for holding it down this episode?
yeah, I ripped Adam off the street for this one.
Second round of applause of my life.
Yeah, there we go.
Beautiful, beautiful. I'd say that's a good time to end the episode because if we don't, Dan is going to prattle on for the next 9 hours.
That's true.
We're not even at 90 minutes yet. Relax, Miles. I still have another bit.
Yo,
Oh,
I
are
got a
we not at 90
story
minutes?
if we need to kill time.
I got
It's
a
been
bit
one of
first,
the
and then,
most scuffed episodes we've
and
ever
then
done.
I'd like to hear.
Yeah, the one the guy who stabbed you was you from the future, blacked out. You're like,
Yeah.
hey, that's where I sleep.
Just teleports behind you.
Nothing personal, kid.
Guys, just a quick thought that I wanted to share with the group. I don't know if anyone saw it there. I don't know if anyone is a gamer in the chat, but
No.
maybe you might have noticed in the news today that there's
Talk about this, huh?
a notable esports organization known worldwide. They're called TSM. They signed what is being referred to as the biggest deal in the history of the esports industry, $210 million to rename their team after a cryptocurrency exchange company.
Can we get the chant though?
TSM FTX.
It's so
No, but
bad.
not in a riot-sanctioned event. So, basically, shout-outs to a friend of the show, Jacob Wolf, for doing this great reporting from Esports. TSM, notorious esports organization known across the world, they signed a $200 million deal today where they are now named TSM FTX because there is a cryptocurrency trading platform called FTX. Apparently, they're valued in the billions, so I guess
I want to stop
I guess
everyone
that's
here.
chump change for them.
I want to stop everyone here because you might not realize it, but you have a cryptocurrency expert on your panel right now. And you haven't realized it yet. Ladies and gentlemen, Sam Kingma, please.
Are you a
take it
crypto
away.
expert, Sam? Can you tell me about FTX?
No, I don't know fucking shit about FTX, dude. I have not heard of this exchange in my fucking
I'm
life.
told they're valued in the billions, and so this was chump change for them. But it is the biggest, not only the biggest sponsorship deal in the history of esports, but also the biggest naming deal in the history of esports. And it got me to thinking, why don't we have a naming sponsor?
It's true.
Why doesn't the Coffeebreath
No
Show
one
have a
likes
naming
that.
Why
sponsor?
doesn't
Nobody
Tito
wants to sponsor
us?
Look at how many people. Look at how much money is on the line for a named sponsor deal, and I'm just thinking it would be so easy for us to call this the blank Coffeebreath Show, the
Tito's.
FTX Coffeebreath Show. Sorry, I had to bring it up for a second to remember what their name
That's
was.
fair.
Can you acknowledge better in the chat?
Bar
I
Coffeebreath.
hear Cash App is giving out sponsorships like crazy.
They do just throw them out the window, but it got me thinking, who should I reach out to as a named sponsor for the Coffeebreath Show?
Oh, no.
Because obviously it's
Yo!
It's got to be something cracked because our show is not a family-friendly show.
Crackhouse Coffeebreath Show.
If you've seen... No.
Oh, I would love to sponsor the Coffee Breath.
Are we going to talk about this?
If you
I think I know where you're going with this.
If you've seen our show before, you know that we would probably only appeal to adult-sponsored adult-sponsored
Adam and Eve, baby.
shows. So I'm curious if who should I be pitching to? I want to hear from the room. Who do you think I should go to? We're probably gonna have to look at the adult market. I'm thinking liquor, drugs, gambling, sex,
U-porn.
U-porn. You may have wondered why I tweeted about U-porn's esports team earlier today. It's because I remembered while I was thinking of this bit that U-porn did briefly have an esports team, and it got me to thinking, what if we were the U-porn Coffee Breath Show? Or maybe, you know what, we're a bar, maybe a liquor sponsor would be nice. The Canadian Club Coffee Breath Show.
And we have enough CC merch.
We do drink a lot of Canadian Club on the show, so I just want to go around the room real quick. If you had to choose one adult entertainment sponsor for this show, who would it be? Adam, to you first.
Probably the OnlyFans Coffee Breath Show.
OnlyFans Coffee Breath Show. I like that a lot. Sam, who? If you had to pick a gambling, crypto,
crypto.
Yeah, anything.
Adult entertainment.
Anything.
Crypto.
Crypto.
Well, crypto's banned from most esports related events, so TSM cannot be referred to as TSM RTX for riot sanctioned events.
FTX.
It's not right.
I'm never gonna remember their name. Sorry. But most esports organization, most large esports.
Coffee Breath.
That would be a good one.
The LaCroix Kathy casting couch.
Most sponsors don't fuck with crypto because they see it as a form of gambling. So I mean, it is. I understand the sentiment, and so that's why I group it in with all those things. So Sam, if you had to choose an adult entertainment sponsor for this show, what would it be?
Adam and Eve.
That's a good one.
That's a good one. That's a good one. But why not Adam and Steve?
It is Pride after all.
It is our month. I dressed for the occasion.
Think about it.
That's barely a rainbow.
I'm taking notes on all of these guys. I'm going to be reaching out to all of these companies, see if I can get them to sponsor the show. Liz, who should I be reaching out to?
Oh, I had it in my brain. Hang on. Oh no.
My favorite adult company.
I think because all we do is post cringe, we should be sponsored by someone else who only posts cringe, so we should reach out to Grimes.
Ooh.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say
Grimes
Halo.
had a week.
I thought you were gonna bring it back and tell me to reach out to Halo.
Grimes started posting TikToks recently, and they're amazing. They're so powerful.
I haven't seen. Oh, I love Darby's idea in the chat. Bad Dragon. The Coffee Breath Show brought to you by Bad Dragon. Holy shit, I should reach out.
Martin Shkreli Coffee Breath Show.
I have some connections in the furry community that can probably put me in touch with Bad Dragon.
The Robert Kraft Coffee Breath Show.
Oh, Jesus
Mr.
Christ.
Kraft.
All right, any good ones from the bar that aren't? I mean, from the couch that aren't that one.
No.
I think we should get sponsored by Elizabeth Holmes because she's a girl boss who I admire and love.
That's true.
They hate to see a girl boss winning.
Yeah, no.
She gaslights, she gatekeeps, she girl bosses.
I won't be reaching out to
The
Elizabeth
trifecta.
Holmes to sponsor the show, but I do like some of the
she's
ideas
not
that were thrown
pregnant.
out today.
Who is
In
a
order
multi-level
to
marketing girl
extend
boss?
Her trial.
No way.
Girl boss.
Really?
I mean,
oh my
she
god.
didn't get pregnant to do it, but it's very convenient. That
There's
it
no
happened.
evidence that she didn't get pregnant in order to extend her trial.
Elizabeth Holmes, if you're out there, call me.
If you need
That's all.
legal
Kathy
advice,
could be your lawyer. And you know who could
She is
be
not yet
your
certified.
who could be your brand representative? Me. Here on the Coffee Breath Show.
So you're saying we should sponsor Elizabeth Holmes?
No, I'd be the brand representative.
Okay.
For Elizabeth
So Elizabeth Holmes would sponsor us, and this would be the Coffee Breath Show brought to you by Elizabeth
And
Holmes.
she'd get legal representation out of
Yeah,
it.
and it's a package deal.
Yeah.
It's the Coffee Breath package. I actually like that a lot. We're going to start selling legal services and also stream sponsorships.
See, Kathy, you don't have to worry about getting a job. We got you.
We got you.
I have
Yeah.
a job.
Easy.
I have
Yeah,
a
this
job.
I really like the MLM I'm putting together here. I think it's got legs. I think this can go pretty far.
If my employer still watch the show,
You say multi-level. It's got 2 levels to it.
That's multi.
I guess.
That's
That's
more than
multi.
fair.
Where's the lie?
Multiple.
Where's the lie?
You
There was
can buy dildos off Amazon, yes.
Yeah, you can.
there was
I don't know that from experience.
No, I've just been told this by sex
People.
reporters.
there were guys.
Weird.
There were a couple stories that need to get told before we wrap up real quick. Sam, you had one that you wanted to share?
Yeah, I got a fucking great story for y'all. So I heard you're a big fan of the Boston Uprising.
Well, I worked for
The
them.
Boston
You
Uprising.
worked for the Boston Uprising.
I have friends that play for the team.
He isn't one of their 4 fans.
Friend
I
of the show, Colorhead.
Worked for them.
I am the fan.
Adam is the fan.
I see.
Yeah.
I
All one of them.
Just worked for them.
exchanged labor for money for them and
have friends.
and have
that are on the
is this
team.
the-
very
short
dear
film
personal
story?
friends who play for this
To
team.
be fair,
And so I support them for that reason,
to
because
be fair,
they're my dear
that is,
personal
that's
friends.
basically the reason that I support them as well.
Okay, great. So
I've
you guys
been
are
to
both
one
extremely
Overwatch
big
game.
stands of the Boston
Yeah,
Uprising.
yeah,
Glad to
you
know.
could say that.
So
Oh, I
in
forgot
college,
about
I think you would love to know that I actually fucking tried out for the Boston Uprising. And in fact, a documentary, a short documentary was filmed about my time doing it.
Wait,
Is this real? For real?
This was filmed for the Columbia, Missouri True False Documentary Film Festival.
I
in
have
which-
no idea what you're saying.
Yeah, I don't know what that
right
is
now.
either, but
I-
like, I
you're
wanna
saying
know about it.
words,
So-
Sam, and they mean nothing to me.
So
They're
in
not real.
So let's back this up. So in my college town of the University of Missouri, Columbia.
is it in
every
Missouri
year-
or
yes,
Columbia?
it's in Missouri.
Okay.
Columbia, Missouri.
Columbia.
Columbia's in like
That's a
Columbia's like
place.
Springfield. It's in like 20 fucking states. Anyways, the fucking I go into the goddamn. So my friend calls me up. He's like, "Yo, in our springtime every year in Columbia, we have a documentary film festival come to downtown."
Okay.
And they would put on, and it was called True False, and every year they'd have the True False documentary short film festival where you'd send in a documentary, it'd be presented to judges, and then they would have to determine whether or not that film was real or fake.
This seems pretty cool, actually.
Wait, that's actually sick.
Yeah, I like
So
that.
my good buddy and his roommate, who very big filmmaker, and my buddy he was a stand-up comedian in college, still does stand-up today. Also knew quite a bit about film. They contact me and they're like, "Hey, we want you to be the subject of our documentary about trying out for the Boston Uprising."
Why did they pick the Boston Uprising? Because
They were the closest team to us.
Fair.
Oh, that makes sense.
Yeah. Because we were in Missouri when we wrote it. So yeah, so there was a weekend where I got with them, and all Saturday and all Sunday we just got together and just filmed this documentary of me playing Overwatch and
Had
talking
you played
about.
Overwatch prior to this?
I mean, I had like fucking 10 hours.
Okay.
Holy shit.
You know,
Amazing.
but I'm like a fucking gamer. I'm a fucking real one, so I can talk about it. Like, yeah, dude, I know exactly what I'm talking about. So I basically get up there and it's edited together super fucking
Do you still
seriously.
have it?
Oh yeah, it's on YouTube.
Oh my god.
I think we need
Can
to
we watch
this later.
this?
Yeah, yeah.
Hell yeah.
I'll find it. I'll find it for you guys after the show. It's a. But yeah, it's this fucking super serious documentary of me trying out for the Boston Uprising, and then that my buddies filmed. So then what happens is we send it in, and we hear back about a month later that it got accepted into the top 10,
No.
and that it's going to be showed to like a whole bunch of people at the actual the big event of the film festival.
How did I never hear about this?
How have I never heard about this? This
The
is
only
Like,
fan of the
if
Boston
you're
Uprising.
talking to any people on the fucking planet that know anything about that
Mel,
team,
have you
it's
ever
us
heard
two.
about this?
I assume
I
not,
haven't.
because Mel said send
Oh,
it
that's
to
fair,
us,
yeah.
so yeah.
How? This is insane.
It's me trying out for the Boston Uprising. So the short film ends on me. We filmed it at the Columbia Regional Airport. The final scene of me grabbing my bag from a car and walking to the airport, and then the camera tilts up to point to the sky, and then text on screen it says Sam Kingwood did not make the team.
You know what, Sam? I'll be right back. You keep telling your story. I'll be right back in 1 second.
So I was like, Sam Kigma did not make the team.
And
it was like he'll be like I think it was like he's adamant about like next year or some bullshit like that.
God.
Oh
my god.
So I was.
Yeah.
I'm not anymore. I play Overwatch I played Overwatch a lot. And I am a Grandmaster player.
Yeah.
I was rank 105 at my like peak. Top 500, 105 at my peak. I have never had the balls to try out for an Owl team, and it is absolutely insane.
You know what,
you
Sam?
were just like, fuck it. Here you go. Try out for an Overwatch team. You deserve this.
You know what, Sam? You didn't make it the first time, but, it wouldn't be fair if we didn't commemorate it somehow, so I'd like to give you the very Boston Uprising jersey.
Thanks, dude. That was fucking 3 sizes too small for me, bro, but thank you very
Shout out
much.
Gamsu,
It might
friend
be
of the show.
Gamsu. It might be Gamsu. But
Just put tape over it and write
Yeah.
Sam.
You know what, Sam? You earned this. You earned
All
this.
yours, buddy.
Thank you very
Yeah,
much.
You're a
serious.
Boston Uprising
Yeah,
player.
yeah,
and
but
I'm
You
not.
made it after all.
But the story's not over. my
What?
friends.
Oh, God,
the
it's not
story's
over?
not over because now I'd also like to state specifically just because. So we didn't
Mel is
fly to
very mad.
So
Mel wants it.
Mel, I have more for you. Don't worry.
So I like to be clear that we didn't fly to Boston and literally try out for the team and film there. We just filmed in like Missouri, me practicing, talking about going to the tryouts. It was pre-tryouts. Which is why the film ends on the shot at the airport at the Sam did not.
Did you
So you
even
didn't put any
go?
work
Did you
into it.
even fly to the tryouts, or did you?
No,
just...
we went to the airport to film the scene. Because again, it's the True False Film Festival.
Why would you
Our
pick
shit
it?
was false. But we're trying to fake these fuckers into thinking that it's a real film. So lo and behold, the big day comes around, and I'm gonna show my film.
Shit.
My film's gonna get shown. My film that I'm not a director of. I'm just in. But I got invited to the show, and I brought one of my close friends along with me.
God.
Right?
I'm losing my fucking mind.
So for the show, I sit down, and I'm there, and I'm just, I'm having a good time, and I'm just there, I'm like, I'm so amped. And so the way, again, this was set up is, it was set up that there was the order of just 10 shows, the 10 shorts that were about less than 3 minutes long each, were spread out, and then that show would be aired, and then the people who made it, the directors, would come on stage, and then the 3 guest judges would each be able to ask them one question about the piece, and then they would have to decide whether or not it was true or false.
This sounds even cooler.
And then at the end of
great.
the end of the 10 films, it's decided which one was the best. Now the problem with this is that the judges get progressively fucking blitzed over the 2.5 hours. So our piece aired 7th. And our piece was too serious to be airing 7th. It was shy.
If I was a judge in that scenario, I'd be pounding him too.
It was
so I
like
understand.
it was like
That's
clearly it was like I'm super proud of how it turned out, but it was like a little too serious for this show. Like everything else was like about really goofy ass shit. And this kind of has like some self-seriousness to it. So everybody's watching it.
Sorry, Big Blue in the chat is asking what's in the cups. It's alcohol.
It's empty.
It's alcohol.
It's water.
Well, that one's water because
Nothing.
you took Myles' seat, but I guess.
Oh, there was a drop of gin.
That one's empty.
Okay, well, I guess they are empty, but there was alcohol in them. Anyway, continue.
Be prepared to be disappointed.
So basically, what ends up happening, right, is, so obviously we go 7th, and yeah, they're getting more and more drunk over the course of the night. So my piece finally comes around, and people are watching it. And everybody's fucking laughing. But it's but it is the laughing at you. I'm like, you can hear the difference. Anyone who says you cannot hear the difference is fucking lying.
It's not laughing like, oh, yeah, like, this is like...
I'm like, these people clearly just do not get it. Like, I have never been culture shocked like that before in my life. It's like, yeah, dude, esports, yeah, people get it,
exist,
right?
no.
People get it, right? And it's like, I'm like, I'm not even a big fan.
You're in bumfuck Missouri.
Yeah.
Bro.
For the record, for as big as like a video game fan I am, I don't know shit about any of this esports fucking.
It's a different
nonsense.
world. It's like a different thing.
It is. It's weird.
Exactly. I think.
Bits.
Thank you for the one bit.
bits.
Big Blue, appreciate
bit.
the 1 bit.
A single one.
That's huge. Thank you.
One. Yeah. So
that keeps the lights on. Appreciate that.
yeah. So anyways, so everyone, it's too self-serious, and my friends fucking get up there, and these judges are asking nonsense fucking questions. 2 of them guessed that it was fucking false because they both just guessed because they were so fucking drunk.
One more bit. Thank you, Big Blue, for the 2 bits. At this rate, we'll have $1 in 2 hours.
Sorry, Parks is trying to currently convince me that they left and that they're now in my house playing with my cats.
Oh,
no,
okay.
they're in Parks' room.
They did leave, though.
No, they're in Parks'
They
room.
were so fucking bored.
They're 100% just
Another one.
They're in
What?
Parks'
This
room.
bit is so
Another
weird.
Thank you for 1 more bit. 3 bits. Keep it up. We're gonna get to $1 eventually.
This bit is so weird.
So they asked you.
Yeah, they're definitely
they
just.
guessed,
They're definitely just being
They
quiet.
so they asked. So I didn't go up on the stage because I wasn't the director.
Crit
My
and
friends
Big
were.
Blue, thank you for 2 more bits. This is dumb.
We're never gonna finish this story because we keep having to thanking you for the more bits.
And
You know what? I'm only thanking if you do 5 bits. If you donate 5. Oh, wait.
Oh, wait, is that
42?
42?
Thank you for the 42 bits. On honor of episode 420. That's what we're calling it because we're never going to get to
That's
episode
not it.
420, but this is episode 42.
Not
by
with
the way.
that attitude, you won't.
This is the 42nd episode of the Coffeebreath
I'm
Show
not even
right
gonna
here,
make
right
it
now.
for another 42 minutes.
Yeah, I'm about to
Yeah,
fucking
kill
42 myself off the fucking balcony in about 10 seconds. Anyway, sorry.
42 myself
Continue.
off.
I'll try to finish this bit in 42 seconds. Anyways, yeah, so my fucking friends get up there and they have to ask, so these fucking judges are drunk as fuck and they ask them just nonsense fucking questions about the piece. Yeah, so at the end of it, we're all just drinking at the bar, and we did not win. We did not win.
Unfortunate.
Unfortunately, we did not win.
Sorry to hear that.
Yeah, we were just drinking at the bar.
I can't imagine how that would happen.
And it was just, and I was just telling them like, gang, I was like, guys, don't feel bad. I'm like, you got fucked by the system. Don't even feel bad.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was a fun time. But yeah, I saw the Boston Uprising merch and the posters and shit. I'm like, oh, I have to tell this story. I'm
Hell
sure you
yeah.
guys will love it. So
I'm so glad that you
glad you did.
I'm glad that you had a Boston Uprising. What a weird thing to
That
walk
is
into my
super
apartment
weird.
and have a Boston Uprising store. Like, what a fucking
Yeah.
niche, weird thing.
No one has those.
No one has those.
yeah.
I don't even have them.
I do.
Yeah, I mean, I do too. I have one where I held up a sign that said Fusions is my dad, and he lost his shit on stage. That was funny.
I filmed that happen.
Did you really?
I'm pretty sure. That was the second season, right?
Yeah,
I remember
it
that.
was.
I think it might have been before we met, but I remember
It
filming your
definitely
sign.
was.
Yeah. And I also got a shot of you like waving a Boston
Yeah.
Uprising flag in the front row. They still use to this
They
day.
do still use that
'Cause
picture to this day.
no
and
one else
don't
waves
say
Boston.
anything to me.
Shout out to everyone that continues to drop
Donate
one
one
bit
bit.
in the chat. Appreciate all of you. Eventually, we'll work our way towards a full $1.
I'll just
with-
sleep here, and you can just keep donating one
Yeah.
bit at a time.
This is gonna be a subathon
We'll
now,
keep going.
except it's only
That's fine.
instead of a sub, it's just 1 cent to keep us going.
Yeah, 1 bit per second.
Yeah.
1 cent.
That's
can
60.
feed Dan
That's
for a
that's
whole week.
like 60 cents in 1 minute. That's
True.
more than I
Adds
get paid
up.
hourly right now.
Adds up.
That's way more than minimum wage.
Yeah, that's pretty good. Keep
Adds
doing
up.
that.
Yeah, guys, keep giving us 1 bit.
1 bit a second for like 20 to 30 years. We'll be good.
I do like the idea of doing a Pride Coffee Breath emote, where we just change all the emotes to rainbow flags and don't.
Yeah, I want rainbow
Don't say
capitalism.
anything.
Yeah, don't say anything. But the problem is we just recently donated a bunch of money from our last tournament to a charity that is benefiting trans youth, and so therefore I can't be the brand that I want to be. I can't be the brand representative that I want to be, where I change my icon to a rainbow flag, but don't say anything about it and don't contribute anything to the cause.
You just have to spend more than you donated on Chick-fil-A.
Well, I just want to be like the big ones out there, you know, like
Which
the
you've probably already done.
big successful brands where they just do the rainbow logo and they don't do anything about it and they make a lot of money. I want to be like them, but the problem is I'm doing things, and so you can't.
You can't do it. You can't.
It doesn't really work.
No.
Shout outs to the person who called themselves an anonymous cheerer. And
cheered one.
And cheered one bit. That means
cool.
They made a new account called an anonymous cheerer.
I don't know who that is.
That's fucking crazy.
Good.
That's a really good bit. Well, anyway, I think we'll wrap it up there unless anyone has anything else.
No.
Do you have another story, Adam?
No, not really. Nothing that's like very good. Those were like pretty much the 3 good ones.
I'm just being tormented. By
Solomon, I do know that you can cheer anonymously, but I don't think it puts it in the chat, right? Am I crazy for that? I think that is an account.
That's gotta be a fucking account.
I'm pretty sure that's an account that named itself.
Somebody click on their name and figure it out.
Yeah, wait, I can find that out real quick. I can click on them. Yeah, no, this is a real account. It was created in 2019.
Holy
what?
shit.
That's an account that's an account that chose to name itself an anonymous cheerer.
In 2019?
Yeah.
I don't understand this.
That's when I faked my death.
That's all. That's all
when
they
I
do.
died.
That's all they do.
This is
It's
BG
Twitch's
before
account.
death.
Well, maybe it's Twitch's account. I don't know. I've never seen that before, and I have had anonymous cheerers. So,
Dan, can we end the show now?
Okay.
Let's stop talking about Twitch.
Yeah, you know what? Fuck Twitch. They've done nothing good for me.
It's true.
They've done nothing good for me. I'll say it right here. Take down the spot. I dare you.
It's only ruined my life.
I fucking dare you guys. Take down the spot. Actually, do it.
But please do it. I could go to jail.
Yeah. We need Twitch to take down the
really
wall.
need you to do this.
Yeah,
I will start singing a song.
It's a favor. It's a favor. I saw the sign. I saw the sign.
We're gonna get DMCA'd.
That was the idea.
That was the point.
I don't know why.
I stopped paying attention like 30 minutes ago.
Sorry, I'm about to close it up, but I just want to. Why was that the first copyrighted song that popped into my head?
I don't know. Why did I sing it with you?
Thanks for joining us at the
I'm
Coffeebreath Show.
sick in the
It's
head.
done now. I want to
Okay.
get out of this bar.
Yeah.
Bye.
All right. Okay. Thanks for
Happy
being.
Pride, everyone.
Hey, let me close it out real quick. Thanks for being here with us for the Coffeebreath Show. Another episode every Friday night at 8 p.m. Pacific. If this is your first time viewing us, viewing this show, thanks for being here. Hit us with a follow up there. We're live here every Friday night at 8 p.m. Pacific, and a bunch of other shows in between as well, including next Saturday night at 8 p.m. Pacific, a week from tomorrow, Coffeebreath Sessions. It's a house party streamed live with cameras around. That is also a fighting game tournament for charity. If you don't know anything about fighting games, try to make this a beginner-friendly event, just a fun way to learn about fighting games and why they're fun, and also just hang out with a bunch of us and our friends getting drunk at this bar, all while we're raising money for charity. It's a really fun time, so I hope you can join us for that. A week from tomorrow, Saturday, June 12th, we're going to be playing Guilty Gear Strive, brand new hot fighting game hitting the market. And you know what else is hitting the market? It's all of these new Coffeebreath products.
Why do you put me in the corner? It means I can't escape.
We've got a bunch of new stuff in the store, including that Coffeebreath Sessions t-shirt, and also the one that I'm wearing right now, right here, baby. You could look like me, and I know you want to. You can look like me if you go to the link in the description. Sorry, apparently the link in the chat is broken, but if you scroll down and click on the one in the description, that one works fine. So click on that one down there, and everything in the store throughout the course of this weekend. If you change your mind tomorrow, you want to buy something, maybe tonight you're a little bit too tipsy.
It's still active all weekend.
Maybe
We're done here.
Maybe you're a little bit under the weather.
Bye.
Maybe you want to wait until later. So go back tomorrow. Go back Sunday. That code's still live. Poopy pee.
Why is it
10% off anything in the store.
HTTPS?
Might have just been a
Sometimes they add this. Sometimes it's fucking not there.
It's encrypted.
Yeah, I might have fucked up the encryption.
The S is for sarcasm.
I think I fucked up the encryption on it, and you know what else you can't fuck up is subscribing to us on YouTube by typing !YouTube in the chat. If you're not able to join us live on a Friday night at 8 p.m. Pacific, you can catch the VOD less than 12 hours later. Usually, I put it up. Saturday afternoons it goes up. If you type !YouTube in the chat, fuck you, Tab, that wasn't helpful. You can get a link to our YouTube channel. The VODs go up there the next day. And I'm going to start posting some more stuff on the YouTube soon. I'm working on that.
Thanks,
There's going to
Ben.
be more stuff besides just stream VODs
Let
in
me
there.
be free.
And one last thing is that you can type !Twitter in the chat to get a link to all of our Twitters, except, sorry, Adam, I forgot to update it with yours.
It's okay.
Follow Adam at the Tattoo. Oh, you'll do your plugs in a second. Type Twitter in the chat. Get a link to all of our Twitters. Great way to keep up with what we're streaming and when we're streaming and what we're doing. I've got a new feature dropping on Upcomer pretty soon about my favorite game in the world called Skullgirls.
Based, dude.
That's coming next week, I think, if they decide to post it then. You can follow my Twitter there and you'll find it. Other than that, Adam, you're the guest. It's your floor. What are you going to plug? What do you want the people to know about? Adam, it's your time. Please.
Hi, I'm Adam. You can follow me at TheTattooDad on Twitter. Yeah, it's right there, actually. Look at that. You did so good. I just recently started 3D printing, and my commissions are open. I generally print Overwatch-related things because that's what I'm good at. But hit me up if you want something 3D printed. That's basically it. People are back now.
Joke's on them, the camera's not getting turned on.
I do.
That's fair.
That's all I do.
That's fair.
And complain. And be horny.
Yeah. Daily tweets cream pie their girlfriend. That's, I don't know.
If you like that kind of content, you'll like me.
Sometimes I wake up to an Adam tweet and I'm like, that's not what I wanted to see at 9 in the morning. That's not information I was looking for.
See, my girlfriend's in chat right now saying you're doing it too.
Shut up, Thank you all for joining us tonight for another episode of the Coffeebreath Show. Appreciate all of you. You're very kind. Sam, thanks for being here as well. Anything you want to plug before we turn this off?
Yeah, Spotify, iTunes, Hatsune Miku's Crack House. We have every Thursday.
Okay.
Oh yeah, Sam does a podcast with Myles. It's called Hatsune Miku's Crack House.
This has been a Daniel J. Collette production.
I've never listened to it because I can't verify.
Fuck you, bro.
Daniel J. Collette.
So maybe someday I'll listen to it and I'll be able to talk about it. But yeah, for the time being, I'm gonna stay away from plugging a show called Hatsune Miku's Crack House. You guys really picked a hell of a name with that one.
You don't understand.
You know what else?
You don't understand. Half my friends DM me questions because they're too embarrassed to ask
Myles, you left the bar. You're not. Don't.
Oh, Daniel.
The whole reason I had Sam sub in is so that we had an excuse to plug the show.
This is Dante's Inferno. I'm never leaving. I'm never getting out.
It's a turn on.
Daniel
and
J.
You know what else is never ending? You know what, guys? I just think
Oh God, are we gonna fucking
it's
plug the merch again?
Most of these
Pond 5.
Let me be free!
I'm just not over the fact that Halo.
This has been
I want to
a
watch
Green
it.
Lives Matter production brought to you by Daniel J. Collette.
Appreciate you guys. Love you all. We'll see you next Friday at 8 p.m. Pacific.
We'll be here at
Don't
7
forget to tune
p.m.
into
next
the Coffee
Friday.
Sessions next Saturday at 8
I
p.m.
have a
Pacific.
small penis. My name's Daniel J. Collette.
Happy Pride.
Adam.
Let me out.
I have a small penis. My name is Daniel J. Collette.
Let me out!
I have a small penis.
wait,
My name is
I
Daniel J.
have a lot
Collette.
of thoughts on like institutionalized racism and stuff like that.
Let me out!
We have plenty of time.
My
I
name is
expected
Daniel
you to
J.
talk about
Collette,
that.
and I will not let Liz
No,
out.
keep going. Keep going.
I will not let Liz
I
out.
just think it's bad.
Adam, keep going. I want to hear about your thoughts on institutionalized racism.
My name is Daniel J. Collette, and I want to hear about Adam's thoughts, and I have a small little pee-pee poo.
What was that, Liz?
What's the
Poopy
cut the
pee.
mod button?
Hey guys, 10% off if you type
You're all
poopy
trapped here
pee.
forever. This is a
Poopy
fucking.
pee.
No way in.
This show is
No
a sham
way
of
out.
my doing.
No way
It's
in.
all a fucking
No way
crime.
out.
It's all. I'm
It's
keeping
poopy
all
pee.
idiots
Poopy
right
pee
here.
is the code for 10% off on the
Fuck this,
shirts.
I'm out. Good night, everybody. Love you guys.
My name
Thanks
is
for watching.
Daniel
See you next
J.
Friday.
Collette. Small penis.